What is up, everybody? We are live. JohnnyKpicks here, alongside my co-host is Cody from Blood Money MMA Bets, and we are here to defend our units. Glad you guys came out. Appreciate you. Hit the like button if you're new or whatever. Hit it or don't. Whatever. I don't care. But how's it going?
My vibes this week. You got my vibes. So wait till you see my video.
No, I'm joking, guys. We always love everybody in the chat. You know us by now. How's it going, Cody? Weird card last week. Let's put it that way. How are things?
Yeah, man, bad. You know, as far as betting goes, but it is what it is, dude. I made some bad bets on last week's card. We've had some, like, I guess not crappy cards, but just like lower level people on these cards, and then I'm betting I'm like an idiot. So yeah, I gotta cut that out, man. But just weird, yeah. Sucked. I wanted to see how that Muradov fight played out. That sucked with that eye poke.
Yep.
Was pretty shocked Randy Brown knocked out Salikov that quick.
Yep.
I don't think he ever does that, but
nope.
Yeah, the main event, it was like a weird watch because both dudes were, well, Roman Delice was so gassed after getting his ass whooped so bad in the first round, and then Imavov was gassed.
So gassed for yeah, exactly. So it was a sloppy mess.
Well, that, yeah, and however they had majority draw was crazy on that. The Moicano fight was fun to watch. Dude, did his eye split open from hitting the freaking canvas, or was I tripping?
I think when Dober in the second round, like, kind of flipped him around.
Yeah,
I think they hit heads when they hit the ground.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, how? But that got slammed right.
I know that was crazy. And then I thought Dober had a chance to win that fight until the third round. He tried to do that shit again, and then he fucked up.
He definitely had a chance. I mean,
I was like screaming at him because I had a bet on Dober.
Yeah, Moicano's chin held up good too because Dober hit him with some big punches.
He was getting cracked. He was lucky he got those takedowns.
Yeah, he hit him with some punches that finished most other people, and sometimes finished Moicano before.
Yep.
But, and what other fights? Well, Stoliarenko, dude, she was so close, and I thought she had that triangle in the third too, man. Like right at the end, she had it. That fight, yeah, man. I thought that was a draw. Weird. I thought he would have got a 10-8 on the first round.
Should have been a draw.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I mean, he dropped him like 2 times, almost choked him, like that. But
yeah, I thought he won rounds 1 and 2. I know round 2 was closer than round 1, obviously, but
yeah, round 2
he won like 3.5 minutes of that round. Like, and Johnson didn't do anything crazy to steal it or anything. You know what I mean? So
no, Chuck Buffalo looked good.
Woo.
I mean, well, Urbina just like
fool.
Well, he just like Urbina just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? He didn't have nothing off.
Zero head movement. And he got hit with it like twice, and it still didn't like change or anything.
He wasn't really throwing anything but little front kicks. I don't know. But Chuck Buffalo looked good. He looked huge too, dude. He looked a lot bigger than he did in his first fight. What other good fights were there? Were there any other, like,
trying to think fight? Oh, the Quinones and Medeiros fight.
That was a good fight. That was a good fight too, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Quinones should have probably maybe won, but it
still blows my mind that he got choked out the way he did by Jason Knight. Like how he just got overwhelmed in the striking and then freaking gets triangled in 30 seconds like by Jason Knight on the Ultimate. It makes no sense. This kid's good, man.
Yes, he's pretty good. Yeah, for sure. But all right, we'll go through the chat real quick and then we'll get started. We got 14 fights tonight, so it might be a little bit longer night, but stick around, grab some popcorn. Cody's got a shoey bet to do, so it's gonna be a fun time.
Oh yeah. Dude, I've been doing so much shit today.
You can take a shot. That's cool too.
Let's see.
I'll take a shot with you if you want.
Well, you got some good bourbon?
Hell yeah, I got bourbon. Come on, man. Who do you think I am?
I've been drinking a little bit of it. I drank some of the Maker's Mark because I got some tequila, but I mean I've had a bottle of that Terramana or whatever, the rock stuff, but then I just put that in lemonade and like drank it. That's not very good. But like bourbon, I can just boom, hit a shot, take a little drink, cold.
There you go. We got Dixon Cider in here. What's up, my man? He said, Johnny, I'm telling you, Pyfer gonna get hurt in a wrestling grappling exchange with Jack, and the fight is gonna end by injury. Pyfer himself admits he's super injury prone. Got a sprinkle Joker KO. All right, we'll see what happens.
Joker's got this.
TKO. Make sure your bets are covered. All right. By the way, if this doesn't happen, if it does happen, do I get a guest spot on the show with y'all one episode? If you predict it, Sure, why not? We'll figure it out. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
We're rolling.
Injury.
Year 2024. Let's roll.
Injury in the grappling transition.
Injury and grappling exchange.
If you listen to Pyfer on Joe Rogan, man, he said he's always injured. And he needs some stuff after this fight. So.
We got Juan in here. What's up, Juan? He said, I got Joker by Pyfer knee injury. 8,000. Nice. I love it. Dirty Reg in the house. What's up? Man. Defend your units. Appreciate you coming out, Dirty. Eric, our guy. What's up, MMA Eric? Fam? Time to start the winning streak. Yes, sir. Start it up.
Yes, sir.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Daz Files. What is up, my guy? He said, let's go. Fun card. Always appreciate you, Daz.
Yep.
We got Vitek in here. What's up, guys? Let's crush the boogies this weekend.
What's up, Vitek?
I was Team Johnny on the. See, when me and Dirty Reg, when we agree, we're strong force.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryan
That's
Jordan.
Sloppy. But Imavov does look good, though. Like, especially if he wouldn't have had to use all
his cardio will get him in trouble, though, for sure.
Yeah, he threw like
better with fighters who have better cardio. He's gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, definitely possibility.
Which is why he looked like crap against Sean Strickland, even though he was up a weight class.
Who do you think he'll fight next?
I don't know.
Vittori.
Look at the rankings.
Fucking Vittori.
Probably. I don't. If it's a 3-round fight, I would probably pick him off. I'll be honest.
I don't know if Vittori should fight again after what Cannonier. Dude, Cannonier literally like changed that kid's life.
Yeah.
How many big strikes he landed on him.
He looked awful against Roman.
Like he did like the
just leg kicking. That's all.
Justin Gaethje thing to Marvin that whole fight, dude. Where every shot he was hitting him with was just rocking him.
Yep. We got Ryan Jordan here. What's up, man? He said, no one in the game defends units better than Johnny and Blood. Grateful for another week of action. Appreciate you coming out as always. AJ, always appreciate you, man. He said, what's up, chat? We got SK in here. What's up, man? Hasn't been a good start for the duo this year. Lots of bad predictions. Well, there's lots of weird outcomes as well. A lot of weird judging scorecards as well. Low level.
I think everybody's fucking losing. If we're going to keep it real, there's like
I'll keep it real too. Who literally thought that every guy on the 297 Canadian guy would lose 0-7?
Right. That's crazy.
There you go. That I went like 4-8 that card. It was awful. So yeah, everybody's doing not.
We're 3 cards in. It's 3 cards.
That's true. It's only 3 cards.
Just turned February 2nd, February 3rd,
right.
Whatever 4th.
Who do you guys have in the Super Bowl? Going KC. Going with the best quarterback. They're the underdog.
Oh, are they?
They're like +2 or so spread, so you can get them at plus money if you do money line, which I did. So I mean, you got to go with the best quarterback. Like, I know 49ers have a better overall team, but they don't have the best quarterback.
Where's the Super Bowl at this year?
Vegas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've watched a little bit of it. I'm terrible. So whoever I pick probably won't win.
Fade.
I don't know. It's like you said, man, but I swear to God, dude, every time I bet on football and I always do that, I just pick Patty Mahomes and he fucking loses the games that I pick him. Like during the year, I forget who they lost to. Like
you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, though. I will tell you that.
He's pretty good.
It's kind of like I always had that rule with Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Whenever they made the playoffs, I never bet against them. I might not bet the team but I would not bet against them.
Right.
I won't bet the game, maybe, but I'm not going to fade them. No, not in the playoffs, especially.
See, I used to watch football all the time back then.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking about making $25 2 legs with Chiefs as a centerpiece on each one to see how many cashes if the Chiefs lose. I'll take. There you go.
Gotta take a risk.
We got Pink Floyd in the house. Loma Fight Week. My queen, my goddess, my sun, my stars, rainbows, unicorns, and everything else dreams are made of. War Loma, indeed. I'm all about her as well. I'm gonna throw it out there now. It's War Loma season. You probably saw it on Twitter. Appreciate you coming out, Pink, as always. Molly Sub and Randy Bound KO got me paid. That's awesome.
Excellent.
Did you do a parlay or separate? Either way, it's still awesome.
Yeah, both of them had to pay good, especially like if you got first round.
Yeah. Roman Shiv took the DQ win, lost my unit. That happened with Johnny Walker and Uncle Ive the first time.
Actually, I think he might have lost that fight. I don't know though, because if they would have, can't they? Because like you've seen like when Romanov and Spina,
oh yeah,
he hit
that's
him in
true.
the
They
nuts.
probably
If
they
you're
might have
so
would have
far into
stopped
the
it.
fight, it would have went to the decision most, because
Would
that
have
was
been
like
like a technical decision, and it
that
probably
was like
still
the
went to
middle of the
Romanov.
third or fourth round when he did that. So that might have went to a, even though, yeah, man, it should just be probably a disqualification when you kick somebody in the face. When
I'm just gonna be real about it. I hate when fighters do that. Ever since Sterling did it and that whole crap happened, it's happened way more since that. Go away with people doing that. You have to be on your knee or you have to be on your elbow. Call it a day. That's grounded. I hate this crap. You're playing a game, and if you play stupid games, you're gonna get hit, and that's what happens. So I feel bad though, because I'm sure it hurts.
yeah,
at the same time, it's like, stop. I don't want to see that for 4 rounds. It's stupid.
You need to have like a knee down, you know, be like,
yeah, it's either a knee down or an elbow down or both. Like, that's grounded to me.
Yeah.
One knee, one elbow.
I seen that Aki fights off.
Which one?
The Aki fight.
Is it?
I think, man. It wasn't on
I
the
see
thing.
it on
I think
Tapology.
he's saying Timothy Cuamba is going to step in and fight.
Oh, there it is. Stepping in for someone in the scheduled 145. I think, isn't Oki 155?
Yeah. Yeah. Demir is 155.
I didn't see anything about that. It's still on Tapology. So
yeah, because he got beat by Moicano up at 155.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
We got Odd Smoker Steve. What's up, man? Let's fucking go. Hope you fellows are having a great one. Ready to make some money this weekend. Oh yeah. Definitely check out Odd Smoker Steve though as well on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Puts out great stuff each week. Great guy. We'll have to get him on a show.
Yeah, for sure. Again, he did great last time. Yeah.
Speaking of somebody to get on the show, Mushroom MMA. What's up, man? What's up, Cody? What's up, Johnny? Always appreciate you, Mushroom, and definitely check Mushroom out on Twitter, on YouTube's. His live shows are on Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so definitely check him out then. Awesome stuff. Awesome guy. Me and Blood were on a lot of the same picks. So yeah, it didn't do so well. It happens, Matt.
Yeah.
It happens, man. Waited till 3:30 a.m. to see my boy Delete getting hammered. Saba. Sorry, Saba. I know. Saba? I'm sure you were like, what the hell's going on here? Let's see.
The body shot hurt him, dude.
How do you guys line that if it's Timothy versus Oki? I have no idea. I was on Oki all day.
I didn't think he was. I didn't even think he should have got the UFC.
Oki?
No, Cuamba. Timothy, for his fight was boring as hell. Contender series.
I'll have to look at that fight. I don't remember that guy.
Can't remember who he fought, but I think he lost. I can't remember. Let's see.
We got Unity in the house. What is up? Hey, boys, let's get that money this week. Shout out to the boss, homie, the clown picture behind Cody. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as Delete say, yeah, he can't do 5 rounds. Malvov can barely do 5 rounds as well. So turns out Moicano had staph and a bum shoulder. Nobody had a clue. UFC needs to start finding fighters and potentially even coaches for not disclosing pre-injuries like the NBA. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, you can't do that either, because then the other fighter is going to start attacking whatever is hurt. So, like, either don't fight or go with the punches with the injuries. So that's what I say, but I get the whole injury thing though. Let's see. I have to go. Cody just dropped his breakdown. We got Mike in here. What's up, Mike? He said, let's fucking go, Mike? Guys. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we see the Twitter comments, Pirate MMA. You're good. I think we hit you up a couple times. We got Carlos, CJ UFC Picks. What is up, my man? He said, what's up, ladies and gents? Ready to get them bookies and defend my units on another Apex card. Let's fucking go. Definitely check out CJ UFC Picks. Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. He puts out breakdowns each and every week as well. So he does great. His dogs are hitting too, or they're barking. He puts out his dog of the week and flock of the week.
Yeah, kills like his dog this week.
Jordan, what's up, man? Hope everyone's doing good this afternoon or early evening like me. Jason C, what's up? What's up, Johnny? Appreciate you coming out, man. Jason. And Blood Money. We got Tim. Lucrative has been insanely good, or I don't know how
he's been killing it.
There you go. A lot of people off the bad starts, though. Yeah. 297 was terrible for a lot of people. We got Ray in the house. What's up? What's up, fellas? Johnny, hope you don't disagree with Cody tonight, or he'll talk to you like you're an idiot and then block you. Okay, Ray.
Right. No, he's on Twitter. No, He's the Ray thinks that being the number 27th ranked welterweight in the world is low level. So
Okay.
shout out to Ray.
Shout out, Ray.
Shout out, Ray.
I don't know you, Ray,
Shout
but
out, Ray.
shout out. Appreciate you coming out, man. Love it. +1 to a bad start. There we go. We got Solar Warden in the house. What's up, Solar? Our guy, or Kumsak. What is up? Just drop it in and give a fucking like and say what's up to my Fukin Kumsak. Appreciate you, man.
What up?
Definitely
dude?
check out Solar on Twitter. IMX is his Twitter handle, so definitely do that.
Yep, he's got great model predictions and all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah, Ben, what's up, man? He said, yo, sources saying that Oki and Cuamba is now on. Timothy will be stepping in short notice from Dana White Contender Series. Great matchup.
I wonder what the line will be on that. Probably minus 800 for Oki, man.
I had Oki in a parlay. Now I'm kind of mad. I was pretty high on Oki winning because
fight cancellations and stuff, and then freaking weight misses. I've lost 2 fights in the last 2 weeks, 2 cards because their opponent missed weight by 3-4 pounds, like with Siri City and then Stolyarenko.
Yep,
pissing me off.
MMA Jesus 420 Deb, Mr. AK, what is up? Appreciate you coming out, and definitely check him out on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube as well. Puts out great fight predictions and great bets too. He bets everything. He likes KC because he lives near KC. Don't blame me one bit. Me and you, Deb, we're on the same page. You know when that happens, it's weird. It's weird. Johnny News, $10 dono. Definitely appreciate you, and definitely go check out Johnny Newquist on Twitter, where he puts out his great bets and all other great stuff too. Thanks for the early analysis. The best 2 in the business. We appreciate you, man.
Go. Johnny News.
Appreciate you. Yeah, the Oki fight got canceled. Yeah, I'm pretty mad about that, to be honest, right now. I was very high on Oki to win. We got Dale Replay. What's up, man? He said, hey guys, what's the most confident picks this weekend? It was Oki.
Yeah, that would have been mine too. Dude,
we'll get there. If you want to stick around, we'll definitely get to some of these. But let's go ahead and jump into this 13 fight card now. Well, I guess it's 14, but I don't know this guy. I'll just tell you Oki's gonna win. Daniel Marcos versus Aoirqileng. Who do you think wins this one?
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good fight. Like, I think it's like a super high line. What's Marcos at like?
Well, now he's moving up to like minus 250 now.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he should be the favorite because he's got pretty good striking. Like, he's gonna have a little bit better striking. I think this fight stays standing because the only one that'll probably shoot is Aoirqileng, and I doubt like he's gonna be able to get Marcos out. Marcos showed pretty good takedown defense. It should be a good fight though. Aoirqileng, he hits hard. He's got good striking too. It's long, hard striking. Like, this is another thing where they say they say that he's like 5'7", but I guarantee he's at least like 5'9" or 5'10". Like, he's freaking tall as hell. Like last time with Munoz. But
who did he fight last? Was it the last fight where they stood up and you're like, Munoz, how tall did it say?
They were supposed to be like the same height, but Aoirqileng.
Oh, Munoz, it says he's 5'9".
Yeah, and Aoirqileng was taller than
5'7". Yes, okay. Yeah.
But he's just tall. They got the same reach, but he does hit hard. He's durable. He's only been knocked out one time. That was by Imam Zahabi. Got freaking cracked in that fight. But Marcos is good. He's durable too. Obviously 15-0. Good kickboxing, good knees, good boxing. Just all around good striking. Sometimes like against Davey Grant, he wasn't as active as he usually is. But if you watch him on the Contender Series and even his other fight with Solomon. That was that dude's name, right? Solomon. Yeah. He showed really good takedown defense, and he showed a lot more output. So
Saman. I knew who you meant, but Saman Oliveira.
Yeah. So in this fight, I think it's going to be a really good fight, though. The first 2 rounds, the biggest thing with me is Aoirqileng slows down in that third. Like, I actually think a good play here would be Marcos by decision or 3rd round finish, because
like that.
Jay Perrin almost finished Aoirqileng in the 3rd round. Like, he really slows down. That's when he was losing like Cody Durden, ended up winning the 3rd round on him to beat him. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good striking match. I think that Daniel Marcos is going to win it. He has a chance to finish him in the 3rd, but give me Daniel Marcos, but I don't have no bets on it.
Yeah. Marcos has 8 KOs and 7 decisions. So none of the KOs have been in the 3rd round. They're either 1st or 2nd, but I still like the round 3 or decision prop. But I'm going to go with Marcos as well. I do think he's the better striker too. I like his durability more. I think he's less hittable too. Aori is very hittable, and just the one little thing. I mean, there's always that one chance that Aori can land that knockout punch. We've seen it a couple times. He does have the power. He has that like quickness to do it in the early going, but as the fight goes on, he will start slow down and he won't get the finish. So I like Marcos, especially the longer this fight goes. I do think it goes a decision as well. And I don't mind the price, but now it's getting a little crazy at minus 250. But I still think he wins. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. So if you didn't get the early line, I don't remember what it started out as. But either way, I think he wins this fight more times than not. Let's see. Dixon said Aori is not that good. He's not that bad either, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Aoirqileng looks good at plus 200. Yeah, I don't mind taking a shot. I almost want to say like Aoirqileng KO would be the play for him. Maybe just a small sprinkle, but Marcos, I don't think he's going to win a decision on Marcos, and Marcos is tough. So
judges love him too.
Yeah, clearly. We got burned. Saba likes Marcos.
Saba got Marcos. Okay.
Ryan says Marcos definitely has some dog in him. I think he outvolumes Aori 30-27. Yeah, isn't he Peruvian too?
Yeah.
There you go.
Like
those guys are tough as hell.
Yeah.
Tough as hell. They ain't gonna go down at all. Let's put it that way.
I do bunny hunters from Peru.
He knows. Where's Bunny Hunter? He's late again. Marcos is damn near locked for me in my book, and I will be putting him in a parlay. Aori is wishy-washy. Can't pick him. Give me Marcos inside the distance. Okay. It could happen for sure. Aori's 3 wins have come against opponents with a combined 2-9 record. All 3 cut. There you go. Boom.
Great.
I mean, we said it here first. Like, we thought that Marcos lost against Davy Grant, but he at least beat Davy Grant. So that's a better win than Aori probably will ever have, to be honest.
Right.
I just wanted to say a quick hi before I call it a night after being up for 24 hours. Appreciate you coming out, Saba, as always, man. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, we got to watch a show with Saba sometime soon.
Yeah, we'll have to find out one of those shows where it's like a noon start or something, so that way it's not super late for him.
Yeah. Sucks, though. I work on Saturday now. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've been getting home late. Luckily, my phone, I can watch the fights, though, at work for the most part.
All right. Next one's going to be Amil versus Fernie Garcia. This is an interesting fight. And I think if it wasn't on short notice for Fernie, I would probably pick him, but I can't pick him being on it's like 8 days short notice or a week, something along those lines. But he's Garcia is very well rounded, though. He's not really dangerous like striker or grappler, but durable, solid striking. His takedown defense isn't all that great, but he's got solid grappling. He can get up. He's durable. Like I said, good cardio. Amil, though, he's making his UFC debut, so that's a little bit of a red flag there. Under 10 fights, always look at that because you kind of I'm not going to touch this fight, let's be honest. Good power in his hands. He likes to push forward. He's durable as well. Mixing some wrestling here and there, but he's going to probably keep it on the feet here, I think. So, again, super short notice for Garcia. Otherwise, I probably would pick him, and I'm guessing the line would probably be flipped as well. So, but I'm going to go with Amil because I just think he gets this one done, whether it's going to be probably by decision. I just think he's going to be able to win the later rounds, probably round 3 for sure. And round 1 might be a little dicey because I'm sure Garcia is going to try to go in there and do what he has to do the first 2 rounds anyways. So I think Amil can win rounds 2 and 3 if he doesn't win round 1. So I'll go with Amil by decision. What do you think? Staying away from this fight, though. I'm not touching this fight. This is a landmine fight.
Super short notice fight. Fernie Garcia up a weight class. He basically only boxes. He's not dangerous. He only has 1 knockout in his career. He fights all his fights close. If you go look at his record, including his amateurs, he's got like 5 split decisions or something like that. But he's got good boxing, decent power. You've seen him drop Brady Heastand. His takedown defense is not all that good. He's gotten out wrestled by Jordan Newsom, which is terrible.
Terrible.
But Amil, like I'm impressed with him, but also like not. Like if you watch
Yeah.
on his regional scene, like he's got a split decision win where he goes out and just tries to finish this guy, goes super hard, and then he gassed out a little bit himself, and then it becomes a super close fight. And I don't know if his style is going to work great in the UFC because he's like a marauder, but I don't think he's like super crazy dangerous. I don't know. He's like 33 years old already, kind of getting his. I like his style, but 33 years old, a little older, getting his start in the UFC. He does that. I think he's in here at that age because of his style. You know what I mean? He does come forward, but in this fight, I'm going to be staying away from it. I'll take him just short notice, upper weight class for Fernie. I mean, he's 0-3 in the UFC, so I don't know if he was expecting to get a fight anytime soon. But
True.
give me Hyder, staying away. I like the over though because Fernie's really durable. But then you see people like Volkanovski, who's super durable, come in on a couple days' notice and they get wrecked. So that short notice can take away from your durability. So I'm going to take Hyder, but I'm staying away. I mean, if this just stays standing, Fernie's probably got a good chance if he doesn't get taken down the whole fight. So, but just complete pass for me at this point. Low level. This is the lowest of the levels.
It's pretty low level.
These guys are not number 27 ranked welterweights in the world.
No sir, Ray.
These guys
no sir.
So, I'll be staying away from fights like this for the
UFC Saudi Arabia was supposed to be at noon, but those kebabs had to be difficult and cancel it.
Is there still a fight card on them though?
There is. It's on at the Apex now.
Imagine that. They got the
same card and everything, but it's going to be at the Apex.
Gotcha.
And I'm sure there's going to be
some great card, right? Though
it's pretty solid. I don't remember. I know Makayev is going to fight in that one. I believe maybe Umar as well. I could be wrong about that. Like it's supposed to be some like, Russian Dagestani guys over there supposed to be fighting on that card because that's where it's over there somewhere. So it's going to be a pretty solid card unless there's like a lot of visa issues. Like sometimes that happens.
Yeah, you'll have
especially super short notice too. Mushroom likes Marcos and still EQ. What's up, man? He said Marcos as well. Stay far away from a fight debut versus guy who's never won in the UFC. Something tells me Fernie is going to win a close decision. I wouldn't be shocked, I'll tell you that. Fernie contract on the line, might not have accepted it if it wasn't good to go for it. That's true. Fernie has been finished up a weight class, and I expect his durability and cardio to hold up versus Amil hammering those overs and ends and split. Also, tiny sprinkle on Fernie round 3 in case Amil death gasses. I'm worried about Fernie gassing personally, but
he slows down. He does, but it's a lot of grappling in his. But yeah, man,
true.
Short notice, and
like my girl Luana Carolina, crazy fight. I'm surprised she survived, to be honest. But she did. So, Cody, I remember I told you too as well. If Carolina survived the first round, she got better grappling than Molly McCann. So,
what?
I said in one of our shows, like,
I think Molly just showed she has better grappling.
Well, maybe offensive grappling, but defensive grappling?
Dude, Lewis,
gotta give it to Carolina. Gotta give it to Carolina.
Had her in a couple bad spots.
But she didn't get subbed.
Yeah.
Gotta give her that.
She got spinning elbowed by fucking Molly McCann.
That is I'm talking about grappling.
I think Molly subs her this time. They rematch it.
Dude, that'd be crazy. They're not in the same weight class anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Molly,
fuck. Neither was Stoliarenko and fucking Carolina. Fucking fat Carolina coming in fucking 5 pounds over.
That is
you only weigh a fucking 130 pounds, dude. 4 pounds on that little ass human being is a lot of fucking, bro. The weight it's stupid. And these people just keep taking the fights like, oh, well, I'll take it. And then they lose. And now your career's set back. Like, I'll be on that Stephen Thompson stuff, dude. Because why? Like, that's huge, man. Coming from a former
wrestler, especially in women's fight, too.
In a tournament that never had to even work, do nothing. Like,
the lower the weight class it is, the more like 1 pound is a big deal.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're a girl and you miss by 4 pounds and you only weigh 129 pounds, dude, that's massive. A pretty big chunk. Yeah. Especially against a girl that's trying to grapple you the whole time. Like, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, that's how they get around it. Speaking of low level, I forgot about this one. Zach Pauga versus Bogdan Guskov. Who do you like in this one?
I like Zach Pauga a lot in this fight, man. I think Guskov's a phony. Like, he's got a right hand. If you watch his fights. That's all he does. He's the male fucking Priscilla Cachoeira. All he wants to do is hit you with a right hand. He doesn't do anything else. He does have decent power in it, but I mean, he's not knocking out anybody good. Anytime he's fought anybody good in his career, he's got knocked out. I don't think he can take a punch. He got knocked out basically with a jab by the one Vitali dude. Got hurt twice, and then he got hit, got knocked out. Even Volkan hurt him with a jab, stiffened him for a second. So I don't think he's got a good chin. And then like he trains with Walter Walker, whatever his name is, Johnny Walker's brother. So then when he was fighting Volkan Oezdemir, they said they talked with him and they asked him about his like wrestling, and they were like, he's got good takedown defense. And then they asked him about his jiu-jitsu, and the guy's like, he's got good takedown defense. So basically saying like he don't really have any jiu-jitsu, he just can keep the fight standing. And you've seen that against Volkan. I mean, he did get dropped, but then he got on the ground. He didn't have no answer. Just got choked out by Volkan Oezdemir, which is wild. But Zach Pauga, like there's nothing special about him. I do think he won his last fight against Modestas Bukauskas. Like if you rewatch it, I thought he won that fight. He landed some pretty big shots in it. He's got like weird punches. Like he like shovels his punches in and they're like long jab, but he hits with a little bit of power, man. He was doing pretty good against Modestas. I know he had that boring fight against Jordan Wright where he just held him up against the cage. But in this fight, the reason that I like him a lot is because I don't think that Guskov's going to knock him out. And I think he's got way better card. Like if this goes outside of 4 minutes, like Zach Pauga is going to win this fight because I don't think Guskov's like got cardio. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he can keep the fight standing because Pauga's got like decent wrestling. He was able to land a couple takedowns on Modestas Bukauskas, who's a really big dude with pretty decent takedown defense. So I just think Zach Pauga is going to survive any big shots, land a couple of his own. I think he can he's got a weird long jab where he like shovels it in, like he darts in with his punches. I think he could hurt Bogdan with that. So I think he could even get a finish here. But if not, like if he can just hold him up against the cage, get a couple takedowns, wear on Bogdan, he's going to be done after like 3-4 minutes as far as just being his explosive self. But I watch tape a lot, and all he does is throw a right hand like with decent power. So I got to take the more well-rounded fighter here. I'm going to take Pauga, and I do think he finished him. I think he can even finish him on the ground, like in the second or third round. Like I just don't think Bogdan's like that good. I think he's kind of a fraud. So.
Yeah, I think both guys aren't that good. Let's be honest. The only reason I'm going with the underdog here, though, because I just don't trust both these guys. I don't think Pauga is dangerous at all. He's got under 10 wins, and some of his wins aren't that great either. Let's be honest. Jordan Wright, if you're not finishing him, there's something wrong. And then Guskov, like I said, I'm not super impressed with him either. He's fought very low-level competition on the regional scene. He fought Volkan and got knocked out. So a lot of his fights don't even go into or go past a round and a half. So I like the unders in this fight. I'll tell you that if I want to bet it. But I'm just going to go with Guskov because I just think he has more of a potential to knock out somebody in the first round. And if it doesn't, then I lose. So it's just a pick. I'm cool with it. I'm going to go with the underdog here. But both these guys aren't great. They're not great at all. So another low-level fight. And like, what do you do with low-level fights? It's dog or pass. So I don't care. But I like the unders. Love the under here. Because like you said, Guskov doesn't have cardio outside one round. And most of his wins are like first round or early
look at the records of them people and the people that he's beaten. Yeah. He's like, where's he from? Uzbekistan or something like that? One of them. I don't think he's like
something
Russian.
Along those lines. Yeah, it's not Russian. Let's see. Fighting out of Uzbekistan. Yeah. That's where he's born.
Yeah, I just
but yeah, this is one of those fights I'm not picking the side either way. It's pretty close, like a pick 'em. But for a pick, I'm just going with underdog. Hopefully, maybe he can land a good knockout. If not, it is what it is. I like the unders better. I'll tell you that.
Nice. Yeah.
Let's see what everybody says. Matt says there are over 2,000 active welterweight MMA fighters worldwide, second largest MMA weight class, only to lightweight with 2,400. So top 27 is close to 1% in the world. There you go.
Yeah,
that's not too shabby if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what Ray was telling me. He told me Max Griffin was a low-level bet. I'm like, dude, Max Griffin is not a bet. He's a low-level fighter. That's what he kept saying. I'm like, bro, he's not a low-level fighter.
Would you consider Neil Magny a low-level fighter?
No.
I think Max Griffin's a little bit better than Max or
We
Neil
watched him
Magny.
beat up Neil Magny.
It was a very close
Columbus.
fight, though.
I thought he won.
If they fought now, Max Griffin you would know who won that fight now.
Right. And I think, yeah, true that. I think Magny gives Jeremiah Wells that same treatment that he gave him a lot.
Oh, Oki is out.
So it's Demir
versus. I thought it was Oki versus Cuamba.
I'm interested in the line on this. Cuamba.
I'm staying away.
Yeah.
I don't even want to break down who wins.
I got to take Demir in that.
I mean, I would because of the short notice. Yeah.
Well,
he's not good.
But he's also 37.
He's not good.
No, he's the opposite of.
Did I say he's not good? Taking Pauga by running Superman
Ryan killed it right here. He killed it with that. That's it. He does like a weird jab, weird thing, but he can hit. And I don't think Guskov can take
Carlos almost made Guskov his dog of the car. There you go. All right. So he's on Guskov, I'm guessing. Pauga wins a boring decision. I could see that happening for sure. Dixon's convinced Dana pulled Guskov to the side and hired him as personal hitman to exterminate this bum. That's finishing. Right. That was wild, dude. That was an awful fight.
What?
Awful. The Jordan Wright versus Pauga fight.
Oh, that was that was one of the worst, man.
Maybe that's why I'm picking against him, just because of that.
Yeah, that was the worst. You got to finish Jordan Wright. You got to finish Jordan Wright. That's what you got to do. Wait.
Pauga going to be switching worse than Bryce Mitchell versus
Jordan Wright would beat Ogden.
Someone would be knocked out. At least it'll be entertaining.
First round.
Yeah, first round. There you go. We legit need a stretcher Saturday night for this fight. Maybe, yeah. Jumbo Loco, what's up? I made it. Work has been so stressful. I've done bad the past couple of weeks as well, so I need to make up some.
I'm with you.
There you go.
I'm with you on all that, man. Stressful at work, bad cards, man. Everything to look up for us, Jumbo. It's going to get better. It's going to get better.
Pink Freud said Guskov ain't much, but sometimes these fighters land that power, and Zach can be so hittable. We said
got a fast, powerful right hand, so it's definitely a possibility.
It's gonna be exactly like Phil Haas versus Bruno Ferreira. Could be good fight to watch. Best bets we can be the ones we don't take. Exactly.
True that.
Zacharias, what is up? What happened to Solikov the other night? Has he officially lost I think he lost like 3 steps, dude. He looks bad.
Some brain cells too.
It was rough.
He was landing nice leg kicks and stuff, but I mean,
that's about it though. He couldn't get close to him, dude. Brandy Brown was so much taller, and it was insane. It was like 2 different weight classes.
4 inches taller. But he was
it was 8. Like 8. And then the reach was crazy. He was like holding his hand. And it's like, and Solikov's like, stop, dude. I can't do anything. It's Oki versus Tim. Okay, now I'm confused.
I'm super confused.
I'll find out later. Guskov looks exactly, they do. They're like doppelgangers in a way. There he is. Bunny Hunter, what is up? We were just talking about you. We're like, you're getting late. We're
missed the Daniel Marcos fight, man. We're shouting out Peru.
We said they're tough as hell. Daniel Marcos is going to win. Durability. There it is.
I said, but they're late to podcast, though, sometimes, them Peruvians, man.
That is true.
Shout out Bunny Hunter. Man.
What's up, guys? Best cappers in the game. Let's fucking go. Appreciate you.
Let's go.
He does look like Lionheart. Yup. Also wondered what you guys do for a living. I work at a bank as a loan officer, so all I do is approve loans.
I build trucks.
And Cody builds trucks. And we got Vegas Mikey in the house. What is up?
What up, Mikey?
He said, woo. Can we agree that you should be more like Joe Pyfer? Both of you be Joe Pyfer.
Yeah.
Well, I know one person who picked him. I'll tell you that. Next one, Jeremiah Wells versus
what
Max.
Up, Mikey, too. Shout out to my boy
Appreciate
Mikey.
You, Mike, as always. Versus Max Griffin here. Fun fight. Still have a little bit of bad taste in my mouth from the last fight from Jeremiah Wells because he was dominating that fight. But I'm still going to go with him here. I just think he's the more dangerous fighter here on the feet. He's the more dangerous fighter on the mat. I think he can land the power shots. And Griffin, I mean, he's solid everywhere. Like I said, I just compared him to Neil Magny, but I think he's a better version of Neil Magny. Very durable as well. And he's good everywhere. He's not amazing anywhere, but he's just good everywhere. So I like Wells just being a little bit more explosive here. He's got the power in his hands. He's going to be a little bit smaller, but I think he can get those takedowns when he needs to. The only thing that kind of worries me about this fight a little bit is the third round, as what happened in Jeremiah Wells' last fight. He kind of gassed himself out a bit, and then when he got wrapped up in an anaconda choke, he couldn't get out of it, and he slept. But Max Griffin won't be able to do that. So I'm okay. I'm a little bit more safe with this in my heart of hearts, but I'm going to go with Jeremiah Wells to win. I know the line's coming down a bit. I'm going to be watching it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Max Griffin definitely ain't probably going to be subbing him in the third round, but he can definitely punch his face off all through the fight. Yeah, dude. I like Max Griffin here. I think he's well rounded. He's got good offensive wrestling, and that makes for good defensive wrestling too. Jeremiah Wells' wrestling isn't really like set up, dude. He just grabs you and tries to goon you down to the ground. Like that's what he did with Semmelsberger. It's pretty much what he did with Carlston Harris. But I mean, Carlston Harris has pretty decent offensive wrestling. I mean, against like lower level offensive guys, but I don't know. I see Jeremiah Wells. Like, I don't think his striking is that good. Like he throws them big punches to get into the clinch to take you down. And if he hits you with one like Court McGee, that's good. He's going to hurt you in like Warley Alves. But if you don't, he can get cracked in between that. You've seen with like Matt Semmelsberger. Like every time he got hit with a good punch, he went down. And I just haven't really seen enough. I do like him. I like how he fights and his style and stuff. But like with Max Griffin, what I like about it is like he's only been TKO'd one time, and that was from ground and pound from Colby Covington back in the day. And he's never been submitted. And I've seen him, like he's durable as they come with 29 fights, only one finished loss. And I just think that he's got good enough defensive wrestling to keep this fight standing. I think that he can be, I mean, we've seen him drop Neil Magny and almost finish him. Like he hits hard. You've seen him knock Kenan Song out cold. He's got pretty good striking. Like he's definitely going to have better striking than Wells.
Yeah,
and I think that even if he gets taken down, like dude, when he took down Carlston Harris, if you watch the whole fight, which we seen it live in Nashville, like Carlston Harris was just like putting a guard up and wrapping his legs around and all that. Like he wasn't trying to get up, so he just got held down. But like even if he takes Max Griffin down, I don't think it, like Max Griffin's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I don't think he just gets held down. And then I think when he gets up that he can land the bigger punches. I think that he could even finish Jeremiah Wells on the feet. Like you seen with like Semmelsberger. Like Semmelsberger, every time he hit him, he was hurting him. But then we know Matt Semmelsberger has no takedown defense. You know what I mean? Like the opposite of good takedown defense. So I just feel like Wells ain't going to be able to get just his wrestling going to just hold him down like he did to like Blood Diamond and these lower level guys. So I think Max Griffin can survive that. I got him at like plus 160, and I like him. Here. Not sold on Jeremiah Wells yet, but he is a beast. You know what I mean? But
this is a good fight, like for both guys, actually. Like, but I always just like when a close fight like this, I kind of lean the more dangerous guy. Like Max hasn't finish anybody, so he's basically decision or bust.
I mean,
at least Wells.
Max Griffin knocks people out. He's got like 10 knockouts like, or something.
Yeah, but like most of them have been like 10 years ago.
I think he knocked out Kenan.
He's got 9 KOs in his career. He has 1. If you want to consider the remise as a knockout, because his ear almost fell off. So he's got 2 finishes.
Killed that man's ear.
2 finishes in 8 years. 7.
Yeah, but he dropped Neil Magny, almost finished him. That's good. He's finished 2 of his last 4 wins.
No, he hasn't.
Like what?
Oh, wins.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought you meant fights.
But
like
when you're fighting freaking Neil Magny, who's durable, Michael Morales, Moreno,
Tim Means, he's fighting like
durable. Plus,
Carlos Condon when he's
even
old.
That Tim Means and Wells would be a good fight. I like Tim.
He lost to Alex Oliveira.
Yeah, back in the day. But I think Oliveira.
So I mean, just going with the more dangerous guy. That's all I'm gonna say.
I feel you. But that dude's durable. That's why
I'll be worried in the third round. Oh, he is durable.
If he was getting finished all the time, I would stay away from it. But I don't know. I like it.
We'll see.
I think Max
He's only
Griffin's
been
better
finished
than
once.
Carlson Harris too.
I think Carlson Harris would beat him.
Would beat who?
Max Griffin.
I think so. Let's see.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah.
Let's see where we're at here. Where I think I lost my spot. Yep. I think Max Griffin can stuff those takedowns and win this by decision. That's probably how we have to win this one.
Let's go.
Has a client ever brought up MMA and UFC fights as a tactic to make you more likely to approve? No, they haven't. And that'd be cool if they did, but no, I wish.
That could work.
Any action? Sportscast Effie in the house. What is up? Stopping by to say happy Loma Lookboonmee fight week. He is a huge fan of Loma. Gotta go, heading to the strip for this Vegas Knights game, the hockey game. Wouldn't mind a Canucks win either. I wouldn't mind either. Followed your little tip there. I followed it.
They're playing tonight.
Yeah, they're playing.
Got the sweatshirt.
Blood Money Look at Cody's little thing. You should go. Cody, where do you find that bad boy at?
For me.
Where do you find that?
FaceMeFist.com should be in the description. But yeah, man, go there. Is your stuff up there?
Not yet.
It's gonna be. So we got the Face Me.
Next week we got big announcements. Maybe next week.
Yeah, next week's show is gonna be fire. We're gonna be some giveaways. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a really good show.
We got Ryan Jordan saying going with Max, but should be a close fight. Maybe a good prop would be Max round 3 or decision. That's not bad. AJ likes the over 1.5. I actually like the over 1.5 in this one too.
Yeah, true. I like that.
Everyone, Carlos likes my dog of the week is Max Payne Griffin. There we go.
Let's go. I like that.
Except his last fight, of course, we all knew Morales would take that one. Morales is a
monster. He won the first round on Morales, though.
He did.
Won the first round, and then the second and third were close. And then, or the second was, and then the third was Morales. A little,
I really
but
wish
like
Morales.
Savage, dude.
Morales has the Kyle Baralho syndrome. And that is they just don't finish fights.
Yeah.
They're so good, both of them, but they just, for whatever reason, it leaves me lacking. And I'm like, you guys need to finish more. I don't care if it's by submission. I don't care if it's by knockout. Like, get some finishes going. You guys are super young and you're super good. And you could be in the top 5, both of them. But I'm scared when they get to the upper ranks because they're not finishing anybody. So you're going to go to decision all the time. Like, that's not going to win you a lot of these fights, especially with these crazy judges.
Right. True.
And they're super young. I think Morales is younger, but still.
Yeah, he's like 3 years old, dude.
And he's so freaking good, too.
Yeah, he's big and he's durable.
Kiwi Brew, what is up?
What up?
Sure, all indeed. We always appreciate you, Kiwi.
Sure, all Kiwi. Hell yeah.
Our favorite C word of the chat. Some fighters know how to win the game of fighting. I think Wells will edge. Oh, shit. Me and Dirty. Look at us.
Another favorite.
Look at us, Dirty. Who would have thought?
You guys line up on.
Not me.
Come on, Reg. You used to have my back. Come on,
He
Reg.
did. He used to be on your back all the time. All right, next fight. Interesting. Devin Clark versus Marcin Prachnio. Who do you like?
Yeah, man. This is like another tough fight to call. I don't really think Devin Clark should be a giant favorite here. I do like him to win, but I
agree.
Prachnio isn't that bad. Like his striking's decent, and then if you go watch him fight like Felipe Lenz, so he gets taken down, but he's got a good get up game. And Felipe Lenz is a big dude with black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he was taking him down, but he really couldn't hold him down. Now Petrino did in the second round, and more, but Petrino's a fucking giant. Like Prachnio looks decent size against most of the guys he fights. He's supposed to be 6'3", and Petrino's like the biggest freaking light heavyweight I've ever seen in my life. Like how big that dude is, but yeah, man, I just think it's going to be pretty close. I don't think Devin Clark finishes Prachnio, and I think they're going to go back and forth. I think Devin Clark's going to get some clinch time. I think he's going to be able to land takedowns, but I don't know if he's just going to be able to hold him down and get ground control until maybe like the third round. But Prachnio also hits pretty hard, so I don't know, man. Like, I'm taking Devin Clark. I just think it's going to be close because Prachnio is not a terrible fighter. Like, he's got decent get up game. He's got decent striking. I mean, he beat Khalil Roundtree in a striking match just within the last couple of years. So I don't know. I like Devin Clark here, but I just think the line's off. I think he should be like minus like 140 or something like that, 150. Because how trustable is he? You know what I mean?
Not very.
No.
Yeah, he's approaching minus 200 right now. I think he's like 195 or something. Last time I looked.
Yeah,
but
so
I don't. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take him, but like I said, watching the Felipe Lins fight, even though he got tired too, but like he did decent in the grappling exchanges there, and he's got decent striking. Like he had Lins hurt a couple times and stuff. Devin Clark gets hurt, but in the end, you gotta favor the grappling of Devin Clark. I don't think that Prachnio is gonna knock him out. So then, like, you got Devin Clark winning the minutes of this fight. So
yeah, I agree. I'm on the Devin Clark side as well. I just don't like the line because both these guys are not great. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna be nice, but Devin Clark should win this fight because I don't trust Marcin more so than Devin Clark, and that's saying a lot because Marcin after 4 minutes is just gonna be a sloppy mess, and he's not gonna be able to. His cardio goes downhill real quick. Devin Clark has at least 2 rounds of cardio.
Yeah.
And he's got the takedowns, and Marcin's takedown defense is awful. And he doesn't really have a good ground game at all either. So Devin Clark can win the minutes just being on top, ground and pound every now and then. He doesn't even have to go for submissions. He can win this fight by just getting takedowns and wearing down Marcin's. It's that easy. But do I trust him to do that? No. No. Right. So give me Devin Clark to win, probably by a sloppy decision. It's going to be awful. Like the Imavov Delete fight, sloppy in the second and third rounds. So, but Devin Clark's gonna get done. His dad's gonna be in his corner. He's gonna start screaming at him. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be laughing because
one of his last couple fights he didn't have him there or something.
Yeah, and I didn't like it, so I didn't really. I wasn't entertained.
His dad's a wild.
That is hilarious.
Get your fucking ass up, Devin.
Come on, Devin. Come on, Devin.
Put your teeth back in your mouth, dude. Against Cutelaba.
He's hilarious, dude. But yeah, Devin Clark by decision is my pick, but no bets whatsoever for this fight. Like I said, there's just landmines in a lot of these cards this year so far. I'm trying to avoid those landmines. I feel like this could be one. So
yeah,
pick though is Devin Clark. He should win this one. Vegas Mikey with a $10 donation. Mike, you are amazing. We appreciate you. He said somebody talked some bull jive on Loma. Who? No longer a friend. The nerve. Nobody bull jives on Loma. Are you bull jive on Loma?
Not me.
Okay, better not. I mean,
I'm picking.
Don't be bull jiving.
I would never.
Cody?
I would never. I don't think I did. I don't know. I shot my video a week ago, though. So I don't think so.
No, I haven't watched your videos yet.
I like Loma.
There we go. SK, fight goes the distance. A staring contest between Clark and Prachnio. It happened. We've seen against William Knight. That was awful too.
Yeah.
Oof. What a gross fight that was.
Devin Clark had Nzechukwu hurt. He's got decent power. He put out William Knight, so maybe he can find the chin of Prachnio.
Kennedy's my boy, though. You know that.
Yeah. We seen him get knocked out down there.
Yes, we did.
His family was right next to us too.
Remember? I know. We were just like,
oh, fuck. They were right in front of us. Like there's like 2 dudes, and we was like, fuck yeah, happy and shit.
Like, whoops.
Yeah.
This is another stay away fight. For picking purposes, got to go with Clark. Bet the over, maybe. I would just stay away. Don't even try. There's other fights that you could do better on. Yeah. Devin Clark's dad is the real hero.
I can't lie right there.
Toilet face. What is up? This is one of the
Apex too.
Yeah, you could hear it for sure. He might even be in the crowd. We could just hear him there. Doesn't matter. He's gonna be there. He has to be, right?
Yeah.
Whether in the corner or not.
Oh, I've since he moved camps. I don't know if he's there.
He has to be.
Maybe in the crowd at least.
In the crowd at the least, and we can hear him. He's gonna be. You cannot say that he's not gonna be not screaming.
Yeah. Oh, he's
okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. Now I'm more pumped for this fight just because Devin Clark's dad.
Should have had it on the main event. Co-main.
There it is. Totally face. What's up, man? I already said that. This will be one of the fights with the lowest number of significant strikes. I could see that because look at the William Knight fight. T Bets, what is up? Just drop it in and say what's up while I'm at work. Best of luck, fellas. I'll have to watch a replay later. Definitely appreciate you coming out.
Shout out to T Bets.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, man. Did you call me the jive turkey? Matt, did you say that? Were you the one? Bet Slam with Sam. What is up? Love the name, man. First time viewer of the live stream. This is exciting. Well, appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us. We do this every Tuesday and Fridays as well on We Flip Flop channel. So definitely like and subscribe for both of us. Notifications as well. Put out videos. We're a fun group.
Yeah,
we have a good chat.
I like that name.
We have a great chat. I'm sorry, not good. Sorry, guys. Great chat.
Outstanding chat. Sharp.
Yes, indeed.
Sharp.
Does Jan know Prachnio, legendary Polish power? I would hope not. I think Jan would probably disgrace him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hit the likes to support the guys. Appreciate you,
down to Latin.
Like, oh, yeesh. We got about 50 people in here, so if you want to hit that like button for us, that'd be fantastic.
Smash that like button. Help the algo.
Yes, indeed. So the next one we're moving up to War Loma, Lookboonmee versus Bruna, Brazil. It is my turn. Going with Loma. Surprise, guys. This girl is fantastic. Now, she's small, but she packs a punch. She's a junkyard dog. She's working on her wrestling and grappling we've seen in her last couple of fights. And she's going to get this done. Now, Brazil, this is going to be a good fight because she's not too bad. But I noticed one thing with her. Like, she's a very good striker. She's got very good kicks. Her takedown defense isn't all that great. She's going to have a little bit of the height and reach advantage here. But when she is the one pushing forward, when I say she, Bruna, when she's the one pushing forward, she does very well. But when she's being backed up on her back foot, she's awful. Like, it's night and day. You can tell a clear difference. You've seen it in the Denise Gomes fight. She like runs away, keeping her head back all the time, and she's very hittable. Loma's going to keep pushing forward. And I like her striking more. I think she can get inside the pocket within boxing range and go to town with a clinch, with knees, with elbows. She can get the takedowns, I think, too. She's strong. She's durable. Like, give me Loma all day. I don't even care what the price is. She's going to win this fight, guys. So I'm one of my locks of the card as well. I don't like to say locks. One of my most confident picks of the card is Loma right now. Who do you like? I'm going to say by decision, though, unfortunately. But I think Loma could get a finish, too.
Yeah, you're not going to catch me within a fucking mile of a woman's fight for a long time.
This isn't low level, Cody, though.
No, it's. I mean,
Loma's awesome, though. Come on, you gotta say that.
No, I love Loma. I love Loma. I love Bruna too. You know what I mean? I'm not out here discriminating. Nothing.
You just love Brazilians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be a good fight. So you gotta favor Loma Lookboonmee because she's got most likely the better grappling, I would say, in this fight. But like, Bruna's got pretty decent takedown defense. Like, even against Gomez, like, she got finished in the end because she got dropped standing up. And it's because of what you said, how she's got like a karate stance, right? Mm-hmm. So she's striking and then she pulls back and backs out, but she don't, like in most karate people, they don't actually put their hands up. So they're trying to just like back out like that. And that's how she got caught a couple times against Gomez. She did get taken down in the first round by Gomez though, and beat up a little bit too. But she's got good striking and she's got good movement and she's freaking huge, dude. How much bigger is she? Like
probably like a 5-inch height
and 4 or 5 inch reach too. So like if they're at range, she's gonna have better movement because like Loma has good kicks, front kicks and stuff like that. And her boxing's not as good as her kicks. Like, she's got pretty decent front kicks, but her fucking legs are that long. So like she wants people coming to her and hitting her, but she's going to be chasing Bruna around. Bruna doesn't really come right at you. She's skirting around the outside and trying to pick you apart. Yeah, small cage, but these small humans, you know what I mean? Loma's 5'1", so all these cages. But I only look at that for over-unders, Johnny. Yeah, this motherfucker.
Love it.
But
I love it. You got it.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. I catch what you're dropping. But no, this would be a good fight, man. Loma, I like, in order for her to look minus 250, she's going to need to get this fight to the ground a little bit though, because just in the striking, it's going to be close because Bruna does have good striking. She's powerful. Maybe she could land a head kick. She's got good head kicks, but I have to favor Loma, putting the pressure on her, backing her up, landing some shots, and then maybe because she's not going to shoot a traditional takedown. Loma wants to get you in the clinch, and then she's going to use trips from the clinch with her Muay Thai trips and stuff to get you to the ground. And when she's getting to the ground, her grappling's been looking better. Obviously, again, like she got reversed against Sam Hughes, but even against like Denise Gomez, she controlled the grappling in that fight. She was in a couple bad spots. She almost got arm triangled and stuff, but she's still good there. But Gomez was like, happy to go into the clinches in the wrestling with her. Like, I don't think Bruna's going to want to do that. So I'm going to pick Loma because I'm going to hope that she gets some takedowns and stuff. But like I said, if she ain't able to like get a hold of Bruna a lot in this fight and get the takedowns, because Bruna's so much bigger, like that plays a factor at some point. You know what I mean? When Bruna's just a way bigger girl, for Loma to at 5'1" to just go up and grab her and Muay Thai throw her, like at some points size does matter. But I'm going to pick Loma. I'm going to say that she is able to get some takedowns and stuff, but I'm going to go by decision because she's really not the biggest finisher. I do know Bruna Brazil's been finished in all 3 of her losses, so maybe that is something. But yeah, man, the way that Denise Gomez kind of ran through Bruna, I feel like Loma's got to get the win here. You know what I mean? But give me Loma, but I'm just not betting nothing.
Also, Loma beat Denise Gomez, so MMA math. Also, Cody, that is a myth. What you just said about size does matter. I heard that on the street. It's a myth. Bet Sam, what's up, man? He said, already smashed the like. I'm driving, so most likely going to be lurking, but I'm pumped for the Marcos fight and the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Man, appreciate you coming out, dude, commenting with us.
Yes, sir. Lookboonmee by decision or submission. I'm close to betting her, but my rule this year betting women's MMA or changing my picks. I'm close to betting her, but my rule this year betting women's MMA or changing my picks. Okay. You should bet her though. I'll just put it that way. I think she's good. Good to go. Are you aware Loma moved to Canada on her own? She's training in Vancouver with only regional Canadian prospects. Just be careful with putting Loma in parlays. I don't know how she's going to look here. Well, here's the thing about that, Dixon. Canadian women fighters are great, as we've seen in UFC 297. Now, if she was a male fighter, fade. That's all I'm going to say. There you go. I'm okay.
Yeah,
Loma's deadly if they get close, keeps the pressure that Bruna hates. If they're striking, Bruna's clinch grapple isn't bad, but it's not good enough for Loma. I agree. Pink, you know it. Loma should have moved in with me. I would have house clothes and gave her everything. Octagon Outcome MMA, what's up, the boys? Appreciate you coming out, Octagon. Definitely check out Octagon MMA on Twitter and YouTube as well. Puts out all of his stuff as well.
What's up, dude? Johnny
on his second brew already this show. Third. A little bit behind.
Third. I got to get mine down here in a little bit. I'll take it. I'm going to have to get a shot with you.
Yeah, I'll let you start. I'll go get mine. And then whenever you're ready, we'll be good. Anthony, what is up? Long time no see. I think this is going to be a 29-28 Loma in a close fight. I can see that. I think she wins, though. Don't care. I'm all over it.
Man.
I don't care what anyone says.
Minus 250s and above.
I'm okay with it.
Finish. All right, Johnny.
Sometimes you just got to
defend them units.
You got to defend it. And this is the one I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to say Loma gets this done. Don't think twice about this one, guys.
And Mike's on her. If Mike's on her heavy too, my boy Chef Mikey, she's winning, dude. He knows what he's talking about.
Everyone's so confident in Loma and can't see a way she loses, but Bruna comes out and Big Sister is around. People will be sorry. Pick Bruna, but no cash here wasted. Well,
it's a fact that Bruna's a lot bigger. Like Loma's
I think
and that Canada thing too is kind of worrisome when you've been at the same, Thailand camp for your whole life. But
she's all right. She's been doing that probably since she was like 5 years old.
Yeah. Canada's got pretty decent competition, pretty decent fighters up there.
Especially women's fighters.
Yeah.
Don't think this fight's close. Take Loma, the -3.5. Ooh.
Okay.
I like it, Matt. Hope you guys get back on track. I'm up 6.5 units. That's awesome, man. That's like a plus 20 units for this year so far. That's awesome. Good job. Bruna will play it like Wonder Boy and should win. I hate betting against my girl Loma, though. Had her in the last 2 fights. Oh, man. Bunny. Come on, man. Don't fall for the trap.
Money's good.
Everyone's falling for the trap. They're falling for the plus money trap, guys. It's a plus money trap right here. Telling you.
Yeah, maybe.
It is. You know why?
Why?
Junkyard dog. You always pick the junkyard dog. Yeah.
No, it's a junkyard dog, and Bruno will quit.
I wish Loma was a plus money because that's even better. But you know who's going to win this fight? Come on, man. So glad she moved to Canada. The possibilities are getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, your rule is not betting women. Okay. Now that makes sense.
He's going to be looking for Loma, walking around town.
King's like, Loma! Loma!
Let's get some food.
Jeff, what is up, man? He said, Bruno's footwork and distance management was great in her last fight against Shauna Bannon. I don't like this as in Apex, though, so I can't bet her. There you go. Loma all day. I'm going to defend my units on this one, guys. Throwing it out there. Sorry, I'm being a little...
I was on the other side.
Direct. If I'm a little direct, I'm just defending.
I wish I was on the other side. But
she's getting grappling training, and I think she reached saturation with the old troop.
Yeah.
Been killing it with the dog picks this year, and I have been feeling about Bruna fighting nerds is a great gym. Yeah, but
it definitely is.
Got War Loma. That's what I say. Next one is Trevin Giles. Oh no. Well, do you want to skip this Oki fight? I don't.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on. Whoever's fighting that Cuamba dude's gonna win because that guy's not even that good.
Yeah. So if it's Oki's fighting this Cuamba guy, I'm picking Oki, and if it's Demir, I'm picking Demir. We'll call it quits.
100%.
There it is. All right.
That Cuamba dude's like he's not. It's not like he's terrible, but he's not. We don't even know if he's UFC quality, and I know Oki seems like it because that Dylan Salvador dude's actually a bad mofo. Like once you watch more tape, man, it's like if Oki wouldn't have finished him with them body shots, dude, it probably would have got bad for him. They're like in the middle of that fight and at the end because I've seen that dude slow down. So, but yes, the other people against that Cuamba.
The other people versus Cuamba. Whoever it is, pick against them. Fade.
Yeah, Cuamba kill.
All right, next one: Trevin Giles versus Carlos Prates. I will let you start this one off, and I will get some whiskey.
This fight's going to be good. It's got, a contender series fighter coming in, but he looks really good. His Muay Thai looks freaking phenomenal. Prates, if you watch him on the regional scene, he's got some crazy head kick knockouts. He got a straight left. That's awesome. He showed that on the contender series. I just don't know. That guy on the contender series was so small. He didn't seem like he was actually like a welterweight. He looked like he was like a blown up 155er. He was small. Mitch Ramirez, I believe, was his name. But like I said, Prates with a good taekwondo or a good Muay Thai, and he's long, man. He's got a 78-inch reach and tall, long, skinny, and he knows how to use his weapons. He's got good step-in knees. He's got good elbows. Hits hard, like I said, but his best weapon that I've seen so far was that left head kick. He throws it a lot. He had a couple, I think he had like 2 head kick knockouts in a row, but like he hasn't fought the best competition. And he's been finished quite a lot of times in his career too. Let me see. I think he's been finished 4 or 5 times, something like that. I don't know why I can't find him on here. But so yeah, he can be caught too. The thing I don't know, his ground game. You don't see too much of that. You seen on the contender series, he was taken down and controlled for a little bit. But when he got up, like that Ramirez kid just had nothing for him. Trevin Giles, well-rounded UFC fighter. Obviously, he's had some losses. He's had some wins. But he's a good fighter. Like he's got good striking. He's got a good jab. He's got a nice left hook. Okay power in the right hand. Throws some leg kicks, but really more he's going to want to box you. And then he's got decent wrestling. He's got decent offensive wrestling, decent defensive wrestling. He's got pretty good jiu-jitsu. Like you've seen him, he beat Roman Delice, rolled around on the ground with him for a lot of that fight and hurt him standing up. If you go watch his fight with Rodrigues, he was doing good in his fight with Rodrigues too. He reversed him. He got taken down in the first. He reversed Rodrigues, landed some ground and pound, and actually was doing decent the second, striking until he got caught. But he's fought some pretty high level competition, especially like some up and coming prospects like Bomb Fiend, Michael Morales, Rodrigues, all them guys. So he's just well rounded. He's fought a lot of good people. He has bad fight IQ. He'll make mistakes all the time. But in this fight, like I'm staying away from this fight too because I don't know, man. I don't know enough about Prates' ground game to pick him. So I'm actually going to pick Trevin Giles because I think he can strike with this kid in the small cage. I think he can land some takedowns. Like if that Mitch Ramirez was able to take him down pretty easy and get like, I think like a minute and a half of control, I think Trevin Giles can do the same. But I wouldn't be surprised if Prates kicks his head off at some point either. So it's just another tough fight to call. But I just don't think that dude should be that big of a favorite over Trevin Giles this early in his UFC career because this is a huge step up in competition from anybody this dude's fought ever in his life. And if Trevin Giles does start landing some takedowns, wears on this kid a little bit, and he gets up and he's not as sharp, I could easily see Trevin Giles winning this fight. So I'm gonna say Trevin Giles at plus 210, plus 200, whatever he is. But I mean, I'm not betting it or nothing. But I'll take the dude that I've just seen more out of, but staying away from it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. They're giving us a lot of weird fights this year that are either low level or one dude seems decent, the other dude we don't know too much about because like it's hard to really know how good somebody is unless they fought good competition. Like if they're just knocking out bums like Guskov and these guys, it's hard to tell what they're going to actually do when they get in there with a guy like Volkan Oezdemir who doesn't go out from the first hard shot you land, who keeps fighting, who's been in there with everybody and who's learned to grapple and submit and all that. So yeah, give me Trevin Giles. No confidence. I think he can wrestle a little bit in this fight, but Prates could also finish it too. But I'm going to take the guy that I've seen more well-rounded that's got decent striking. You know what I mean? Like I said, with Rodrigues, he was doing good. He struck with a lot of good people. So give me Giles over the Contender Series guy. But that's it.
Oh, I was going back and forth with this one. Definitely a stay away spot. I'm not betting this fight whatsoever. I need to see more from Prates to even think about it. I am ultimately going to pick him though because I like his striking style. I think he's a little bit more explosive. Giles does have a very good jab and straights down the middle, but I've seen him in some fights where he's looked good, and I've seen him in some fights where he looked awful, like bad, super low volume, like wrestling for no reason against the Kosuke fight was awful. Like that, I keep going back to that fight in my head, and I'm just like, if you're not finishing Kosuke or even looking better than you did, then how do I even remotely back you at all? And Prates is going to be a little bit bigger, or as in taller, a little bit bigger. Reach is longer too.
Yeah.
He's got very good kicks. Like he's got more dynamic striking. He can mix things up. So I'm not saying Giles is a bum or anything like that. I think he's solid. He has been finished in all 5 of his losses, though. A little scary. Prates is a finisher. And I think this fight's going to be actually probably a good fight to watch. To bet, though, it's going to be sweaty as hell. That's why I'm not going to bet this fight. So I'm going to watch it. I'm going to see what happens in this fight. I don't trust either guy. I don't trust Giles, and I don't trust Prates yet. So stay away fight. I'm going to pick Prates to win. I think he does get the knockout, though. It could be the
both
first
of them's been
round.
finished. Like with Giles been finished in all his losses. I mean, it's weird though because I actually like the over 1.5
5 times too.
Because if you look at like
the over,
a lot of their fights,
I'm scared because I think both guys' chins could. You never know. It takes a couple good punches. I would say Prates has a better chance to get it, but
but I think Giles is going to be able to wrestle him and wear him down. Like both their fights usually go a little bit. I know Giles Fiend got him quick, but
well, it's
another tough fight to call, especially like you said in the Apex.
It's just the Preston Parsons fight. It was close. The Kosuke fight was close.
Like, what do you think about Preston Parsons versus Prates if they was fighting?
I would probably pick Prates too. I don't really think. I mean, Preston Parsons is looking better as of late, but I would probably pick Prates still. But I wouldn't bet it because one of those fights too, where I'm like, I got to see more from Prates, but the talent is there. But it's got to come together. Like I got to see it in the UFC. So picking him to win. I just think he's got a little bit more upside, dangerous. I think he's a little bit more dangerous, but doesn't mean he can't get knocked out. He's been knocked out 3 times too. And Giles has been knocked out 3 times too. So I think either guy can get a knockout. So maybe the under, if you want to play something crazy, if it's under 1.5, maybe not, but 2.5 looking good. But even then, I think I even bet the under 2.5 in the Giles Kosuke fight, and I was just disgusted how that fight ended. And I could see maybe something stupid like that happening in this fight.
Right.
So,
true.
Just gonna stay away from this fight.
Yeah, that's how I'm rolling.
Let's see. Dad said Dana compared him to a spider.
He is long, man.
Yeah,
very long.
Carlos is staying away again. Giles has a super nice jab. Fought the better competition with more experience. Prates making his UFC debut. Red flags all around. Yep, I agree. You can see it. Giles is not a bad bet. Look at his last 3 losses plus debut jitters from Prates equals decent dog bet. Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Matt's on Giles. Cody, where does Prates rate against other Giles fighters in the last 3? What do you think?
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to know because you got Bonfim, Parsons, and Kosi. And obviously Prates' striking looks way better than maybe. Bonfim, I don't know. He don't really go, but definitely better. That's what I'm saying. I don't know with Parsons because I just don't know enough about Prates' wrestling yet and ground game. You know what I mean? This dude maybe he's a Muay Thai guy his whole life, so. And his takedown defense did not look that good in the first round of the other fight. And that Mitch Ramirez was like a little chubby dude. So he was thick, but he just didn't seem like he was a 170, especially against him. But I don't know, man. I like the under 2.5. I like that.
I like the under 2.5.
That's probably going to be minus 200 or something like that. Or
yeah, but I'm not going to play it because I just have a bad feeling about this fight. Nothing really sticks out, but if anything does, it's the minus 2.5. AJ said he got the under 1.5. I mean, that could definitely hit. Prates is a special striker, but I think this is the test. I think this is a test this early in his career. Yeah, it is for sure. The Meta Human Project, what is up, man? He said Prates is legit. You can see the skill for sure, dude.
His striking is I hope he wins. I hope he wins. I didn't bet it, but I hope he wins so we can see what he's really about. Because his striking is, I don't know.
Kiwi says, Dad's officer down, call for backup.
Dad's and Kiwi all over Prates here.
MMA, what's up, man? He said Dana White Contender Series is in recruitment org for the UFC Beware. That's true. It is.
It definitely is. What's up, MMA?
Appreciate you coming out, man. Next one here is going to be the main card. And we got Rodolfo Vieira versus Armin Petrosyan. I'll start this one off. Yeah. So this fight was supposed to happen a while ago. So I'm going to pick the same person who I did whenever this fight was supposed to happen and it didn't. I'm picking Armin Petrosyan here. Why? Because it's a striker versus grappler matchup, and I'm picking the striker. And Petrosyan, he doesn't really have the greatest takedown defense, but then again, Vieira doesn't have the greatest takedowns either. Vieira's striking is not great. So on the feet, clearly Armin. And we've seen Petrosyan get in some bad spots when he's taken down too. He's been surviving those spots and making it to the next round or something like that, or getting back up. Like I said, he does get taken down a little too easy for my liking, but he does have a good get up game. He doesn't accept being on his back or anything like that. He tries to get up. And I think Vieira is one of those guys where he's just first round submission or bust. He's I don't want to say he's a Juliano Stoliarenko in a way, but if he's not getting a submission early or a finish early, he's not going to be winning a lot of these fights that he's fought. So Petrosyan, I think he can go the distance. He can out-volume Vieira on the feet. I think later in the fight, he can stuff the takedowns because we've seen Vieira get super tired in rounds 2 and 3. And I like him to win. I think it's a pick 'em right now or close to it. So the odds are there. I think going with the striker. And I usually do it with a striker versus straight grappler, going with the striker. I'm going to say he wins by decision. He might lose round 1. It could be a little hairy, but I think he wins rounds 2 and 3.
Yeah, man, I ate some gushers, some of my daughter's gushers, and
they're not gummy gushers?
Yeah.
Well, I meant weed gummy gushers.
No, that'd be good though. Yeah, son. Yeah, man. So I was heavy on this fight when it was first supposed to go. Whenever they're supposed to fight in Brazil,
2 months ago or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and Armand got sick, but I'm
poisoned.
just not
food poison.
So they say.
Yeah, poisoned.
Brazilian barbecue, man. They got him. They're wild over there too, man.
They wildin'.
So Arman, obviously world-class kickboxing, really good kicks, decent boxing, pretty good boxing too, but he's just all-around good striker. He can be taken down though, man. And but it seems like he has pretty good jiu-jitsu, not good jiu-jitsu where he's pulling off arm bars and shit, but he survives, you know, and he's got a pretty good get-up game. And he's a big, strong dude too, man. But Rodolfo, his striking's definitely improving a lot. His jab's decent. Like he that like against Stolfus, he showed a good jab. Didn't look too bad against Curtis, man. I think like when you watch that, you can tell that like a lot of the takedowns he attempted against Curtis, especially early on, would definitely take Petrosyan down. It's just a matter of if he can submit him or if Petrosyan's going to keep working back to his feet and then eventually stop them takedowns. And I mean, it's a different level, but I mean, it's not really a different level because like Caio Barallo is a good jiu-jitsu dude, but like he doesn't go for the sub like as hard as Rodolfo, but he can also fight 3 hard rounds and he slowed down, and Petrosyan actually won the 3rd round against Caio. So I'm going to say that Petrosyan is able to survive a tough first round. You know, it probably gets taken down, maybe gets his back taken and stuff, but and then is able to stop that and just kind of beat up Rodolfo. But I don't think he finishes him, man. I don't know because Rodolfo's so durable.
Yeah, I don't think he does either.
Give me Petrosyan, but I'm just not as confident anymore. You know, like before it was like a hyped up thing for me. Oh, I don't know. You know, maybe Vieira goes out and subs it, but I'll take Petrosyan, and I'm most likely I might be looking at. I'll look at some props on it, but
I think it's the over under is like 1.5, and
yeah,
if it's
like
1.5, I do like the over.
Yeah, it's like I think that's like minus 160 or something.
175. Like I see it.
That's dangerous because like both of them could potentially finish. You know what I mean?
I would say Vieira early and Petrosyan late.
Petrosyan kick him upside the head like he did.
True.
He hasn't been finishing people in the UFC though. You know what I mean? Really,
yeah,
like he was before. So it's gonna be a good fight though. I can't wait to see just how it works out. You know?
Yeah, and they're both about the same age, 33, 34.
Yep.
Yeah, it should be a good fight. It's going with the striker. You know me. That's how I do.
Be like that sometimes, man.
Yep. You got to stick with your guns. And that I've been sticking with that for a while. I mean, sometimes it burns you, but actually, I think more times than not, it works out. Going with Petrosyan here. I like his line at minus 105. Bet his money line 29-28 across the board. I think that's probably a good spot there. Anthony says
the line keeps flipping back and forth, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a pick 'em for pretty much all week. So if you can get a plus money on either side, I mean, you're probably doing your job, whatever side you like. Anthony says his takedown defense is too bad. I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
it's true.
Pretty bad takedown.
But my counter is Vieira's takedowns are not great either. Like he needs to muscle. Right. He needs to muscle.
Might only need one.
0 technique. But he did. Yeah, you're right. He might only need one. But what are the odds of him getting that takedown in the first time and then tiring himself out because he uses all muscle?
Right.
And you know Petrosyan, he's like, everybody wants to take me down. I already know the game plan. We're good. Not to say that he won't get taken down, but like he knows going in, this is what I got to do. Every freaking fight. Nobody wants to really strike with him ever. Yeah. Maybe Rodrigues, but even Rodrigues did that in the second round. He took him down, even though I thought Rodrigues won that fight, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Rodrigues got good cardio though, but like I don't, like somebody said too, I don't know if I don't think his cardio might not be as bad, but
I think it slows. I'm not saying he death gasses like in the Anthony Hernandez fight, but he does slow down for sure, more so than Arman.
Yeah, 100%.
We need Petro to hit the gas. Are we on the same side, Dirty? Because that'd be awesome. Throwing it out there. Bruce KO, what's up? JohnnyKpicks special request. You bet 10 units money line every fight. By doing this, you throw off all the data on MMA. Perhaps you're the only person that does this. No, I've seen multiple people do that. Multiple. You need to check everyone on Bet MMA. Go check everybody in the top 10. People are betting 11 units.
Is Bet MMA, that's where you track your bets or something?
Yeah.
Somebody told me my bet didn't count.
I know. I
was
remember you
being
said that.
tracked because I didn't use Bet MMA. I'm like, bro, what's that called? Third party tracking? Mine's like
Yeah.
8,500 party tracking. Every time you post a bet, there's at least 8,500 people seeing it. So that's tracked. That's bad.
You don't need great takedowns to get that guy down. Yeah, but you're gonna need cardio until I see it. Petrosyan got a fraudulent record prior to the UFC, but he's been showing up.
True.
He's proven it. Can bet 11 on. Yeah, see, that's what I said, Dad. Exactly. All right. Next one here we're going to move on up to is, oh God, this one. Michael Johnson versus Darius Flowers. I will let you start this bad boy off.
Yeah. I mean, this is, I mean, it's kind of exactly like Bruno Ferreira versus fucking Phil Hawes, right?
Yeah.
Where Michael
100%.
Johnson is the better fighter, like pretty much everywhere. More experience, just like better fighter, probably will have better like Michael Johnson wrestled. I don't know if Darius Flowers might have wrestled too, but his takedowns are just like power slams and stuff, but it's effective. But like Michael Johnson should be the better fighter and all this and that, but I cannot, like, I can't bet him no more. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? It's like
I know,
you
I'm right
can't
with you, dude.
on goodwill tell people to bet him anymore. And I hit him last time, man. We had him at huge dog prices against Ferreira, and he was winning, and then he wasn't
very convincingly, and then he got freaking lit up.
And I just can't do that no more. And then you know what I mean? Like Michael Johnson could be winning this fight. He has the crisper boxing. He's not as explosive, but man, he hits hard. And he's usually got pretty good striking defense until he doesn't. But man, I'm gonna pick him because he's the better fighter. I'm just gonna pick, but I would say just stay away. It's another weird one too it's so weird, but I like the over 1.5 in this because I feel like Flowers only gets finished from submissions, and Michael Johnson ain't submit nobody. And Michael Johnson will take his time, like he'll land good shots, but even he more wants to counterpunch you and stuff. You just got to worry about Flowers being able to hit him with a big shot in the apex. So man,
what? Interesting. No, I was just looking at the odds for the over. It's over 1.5, and it's minus 120.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. If you go look at all their fights, bro, they go over. A lot of them go over.
That's why I was like, that's why I said,
Yeah, but trust me, I'm looking at it too. I've been thinking about that, but it's like, God damn, you bet that, and then bink. Michael Johnson takes one of these big shots from Flowers, and you're like, God. Or Michael Johnson could finish him. But if you go look at all the stats, it's going to tell you to bet that over. But
it is
Apex, 37 years old, was knocked out stiff last time to where a baby punch could hit him, and Flowers is going to be throwing more than baby punches. So
yeah, the last 10 fights for Michael Johnson, the over is hit 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
over 1.5. But with Flowers, it's only hit 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
So,
but if you look, a lot of his losses though, like they go over a little bit of Flowers. And Michael Johnson, a lot of his wins are going over. He's only got like 2 knockouts in like 10 years, even though he seems like a knockout guy. So it's a tough one. But it's
not too bad of a line.
What, the over?
Yeah, well, minus 120.
Yeah,
for over 1.5. This is the thing. You have to trust Michael Johnson's chin.
That's what I've been trying to say, dude. Like, I've been looking at the over 1.5, and I like it, but it's like, dude, and they're in the apex, and Flowers is throwing heat, and he throws weird, random shit. So, like, if he just hits him with one, and like Michael Johnson got knocked out cold last time. Again.
That scares me too, because it might not take much from Flowers.
No, and you got a super explosive dude fighting him. So, but it's just like the Phil Hawes thing. Michael Johnson is a better fighter. He's the better fighter. These guys but I'm gonna pick him, but I can't tell anybody to bet him.
So I'm gonna do a little bit different than you did. So I do agree with you. Michael Johnson is the better fighter on paper. But I think Darius Flowers can win this fight just because Michael Johnson's fight IQ is ridiculously awful, and he's lost 19 times, guys. Like, let's not look past this 19 losses and 21 wins. It's not a good record. But I cannot pick Michael Johnson fights to save my life at all. Whenever I pick him and I think he's going to win, he loses convincingly. Whenever I fade him and I know he's going to lose, he wins somehow. It's crazy. So I'm going to do this. I actually think Flowers can win this fight. So I'm picking Michael Johnson to win this fight because of that. And that's how we do it with Michael Johnson picks. If you think the other guy can beat Michael Johnson, you pick Michael Johnson. He's going to win this fight. And that's how you do it. That's how I came up with my win. I did it on my breakdown. Go watch it. That's exactly what I said.
Okay. So we got there by different ways, but we did.
We're there at the same thing. I do agree with everything you said, but I just think Flowers can win this fight. So I'm going to say Michael Johnson wins because
Flowers probably going to, after we said that. Right.
And if he does, hey, I'll just won't even pick Johnson fights. How about that next time?
I don't think he should fight again if he gets knocked out again.
That's true.
I would retire at 21-20.
Yeah.
Just above 50%, baby.
That's true.
Don't go
50-50, bro. Now, if you go 50-50 like at 5-5 or something, okay, cool. You know, it's not bad. 21-21.
That's tough. That's tough to explain. And he's
Can't
good.
Explain that. I know.
Good.
It's just he just makes really bad fight IQ decisions. I know his last fight, he got knocked out cold, unfortunately, but I wouldn't say that was bad fight IQ because he was winning that fight until he just didn't move his head.
Right. Dude, that could be Michael Johnson could be Gregory Rodrigues. And I say that because Gregory Rodrigues is what? He's 14-5. But he could have lost to Cheaty from the cut. He could have lost to Jung Young Park was fucking him up before he hit him with the other thing. So he could be 12-7. And then there was, I think he might even had another tough fight. And like, he's so fucking good. But it's like his record should be like 14-0. But just like he makes some dumb decisions sometimes.
But that is how I came up with this. I think it goes to decision. Michael Johnson wins.
By decision?
By decision.
Because you're doing the opposite of what actually should happen?
Correct.
Okay, I got you.
Everything is the exact opposite of what I think is going to happen. Michael Johnson by decision.
That's fucked up.
I know. This is where we're at. It's been a wild 2024. I might have to just stick with it. It's been wild. Yep. So let's see what everyone else says. I'm going back and forth. But Johnson is getting too old and slow after 3.5 minutes. Flowers isn't that good either. Give me the vet in Michael Johnson. There you go. See, you're just going to flip a coin. This is literally a flip a coin fight. 100%. Line says it. Our breakdowns say it. Flip it. Can Flowers do the same? What MJ's last opponent did? Just curious. He's got a chance. He's got power in his hands.
Yeah, he hits hard. That's
what I'm saying. I think he can win this fight. Will he?
If you go look at it, probably pound for pound, this is the hardest hitting puncher he's fought since Josh Emmett in 2019. Oh, God. Because Stevie Ray, Thiago Moises, Clay Guida, Alan Patrick, Jamie Malarkey, Mark Diakese, and then Diego Ferreira. So he hasn't really fought too many punchers recently, and he hadn't really been getting KO'd since the Josh Emmett fight, but the last 2 punchers he's fought knocked him out.
He's gonna get knocked out.
Stiff. Knocked him out.
But it is what it is. I'm not changing my pick. I never change my picks. Ever. Michael Johnson decision. What's up, Vitek? He said Michael Johnson is always winning until he isn't. Correct. And you can never fully break down any of his fights because that's literally what happens.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Shout out Vitek getting a blood money shirt too. I got to put him on the next video because I got to take all the pictures and put them in like a document, I guess. Because I was trying to do it during the middle of my thing, and I'm going like Instagram to try to pull up people's pictures, and then Twitter took me so long, so I got to do it on the next one. I'll be prepared.
Yes, sir. Kiwi said caught by a BJJ dude too. That Diego KO ruined my day. It ruined mine too. Mine too. Yours.
And we
were so pumped. Getting him plus money.
Yeah. And he was doing the thing, dude. He was. And then bink.
Just takes one.
Just like with Solikov.
We got 138 MMA. Tyler, what is up, man? Definitely check him out on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube too. puts out all of his stuff each and every week for regional scenes and UFC, all that good stuff. Good to see you, fellas. The play is Johnson money line and Flowers inside the distance. Okay.
Yep.
I wonder what the Flowers inside the distance would be. As bad as Johnson is, he should still be able to beat Flowers, who is more of a regional level guy. Should.
Yeah,
You're right. I love the key word there. Should. That's what we're trying to say. Be careful.
Risque.
This logic is why Johnny came out positive last week.
You got to use the good logic.
Sometimes you got to go the opposite, man. Because it sometimes it wins and sometimes it doesn't. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Over at minus 105, looking nice. You got minus 105 for over? That's even better. I see minus 120.
Yep.
I'm gonna think about this bet for a couple of days, probably.
It's like these dudes, because Michael Johnson ain't wrestling, and I don't think Flowers can really take down Johnson because Johnson has good defense.
He's got good takedown defense, but he has like a shitty ground game. But he's hard to take down.
Yeah. So if Flowers doesn't get him down to burn any clock, these motherfuckers are just going to be throwing heat on the feet in the fucking small cage. You know what I mean? So that is dangerous with both these dudes. Even though Flowers been finished 6 times, I think 5 submissions, like Johnson throws heat. They're going to have to throw heat. You're going to have to throw something to keep Flowers off you, you know? True. So these dudes are probably going to be throwing pretty good. And it just takes one from either guy. So we'll see.
Vieira ain't even really that guy. He got
he's not okay.
That's why we were all about it.
Jiu-jitsu black belt. Yeah, we were like, he can't knock.
We were so freaking pumped.
Right on the chin.
I know, but we were so pumped.
Yeah.
We were bragging about like, oh my god, we got plus money on Johnson.
And he's winning the whole fight. So he's not. That's what's risque, man.
I clipped when I said Randy Brown KO round 1, and you said ain't no way.
Yeah,
Cody.
He got me, man.
Please add Bink to the defend your units lexicon. Bink.
Bink. Because that's what happened, dude. You're just
you're just like, yeah, Bink. Done.
Bink. Bink.
All righty. Next one is gonna be Brad Tavares versus Gregory Rodrigues. And I believe it's my turn. Yeah, I think it is. It is RoboCop season, boys and girls. I am all over RoboCop here. And I'm not saying Tavares is a bum because he's not. He's very solid. But Gregory Rodrigues is the more dangerous fighter here. He's got the better ground game. Even though Tavares is hard to take down, I think he's got the more explosive striking. He's got the more power. Tavares is tough. He's been knocked out a few times. It takes him a couple good shots to get knocked out if he does get knocked out. But normally durable, but he's very hittable on the feet. Doesn't really give back the power that he receives. And Rodrigues is good. I know he got clipped by Bruno Ferreira. It happens to the best. He was destroying that fight, and then bink, he got binked. So that's gonna be our new saying. He got binked. And give me Gregory though. I love him in this fight. Tavares is getting older now. He's like 35. He's been in the UFC forever. I think he's 35. He might even be older. 36. So give me the younger guy in Rodrigues, even though he looks like he's 36 too. So, and I think he's more dangerous. What do you think? I think this fight actually goes a decision though, but he's just going to win the better moments and probably the minutes as well.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like I said, it's weird with Gregory Rodrigues being 14-5. He's one of the best fighters you're going to see. Like he's got good cardio. He's tough. Good boxing, good leg kicks, good wrestling, high level jiu-jitsu. Like, and he's tough as shit. He gets overzealous, man, and starts cracking, and then can get caught in between. But I mean, he's a beast though. Tavares is like your meat and potato fighter. Good striking, pretty good leg kicks. You see him against Weidman. Then he's got pretty good boxing. Excellent takedown defense. Some of the best takedown defense in the game. And even if he gets taken down, he's getting up. So this fight's going to stay standing, like pretty much no matter what, in my opinion. And the problem with Tavares is he's not dangerous. He's got like one knockout in the last what is it?
Forever.
1 KO in 12.5 years, and that was Krzysztof Jotko. And like that was like 6 years ago, and he didn't have one before that. So 1 KO in 12.5 years. And he's got finished, I think, 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 KO losses. And he's had a couple recently, like Shabazian, and then Bruno Silva got him. I think
I'm surprised he didn't get finished in the Dricus fight too. That Dricus was landing some bombs.
Landing some big shots. So sometimes he's super durable. crazy durable, and then sometimes it's binked.
Yep.
Just that would be sometimes. But in this fight, dude, I got to take Gregory Rodrigues. But like, if Brad Tavares is going to get his second KO win in fucking 12 and a half years, it might be over to Rodrigues because he gets hurt, man. He gets overzealous. And even a dude that don't hit that hard, as long as if you're hitting him when he's coming in, just swinging at you because he think he has you hurt, you can drop him. So give me Gregory Rodrigues. And I actually think he finishes Brad Tavares because I think these dudes are going to have a lot of boxing interactions in this fight. And I think Gregory's going to hit him with some big stuff. And then when Gregory gets you hurt, he don't stand to the outside. You know what I mean? He's just trying to throw more heat at you. So, and if you've seen what he did to like Marquez and any of the people he's finished, dude, he throws a beating. Like even the Iron Turtle, he didn't even, it was a standing KO. So, but yeah, give me Rodrigues. I can't really pick Tavares here because I can't really see him being too much better in any area fight. So give me Rodrigues, but be damned if that fucker don't get banked, man. It's sad when you've just seen it so many. Even Jordan Williams got his ass. So
we always knew there was a chance that Rodrigues could have got banked in the Ferreira fight. It's just unfortunate that he did because he was dominating that fight until he got banked. But I just don't think there's a chance for him to get banked here. I really don't. Let's see. Carlos said RoboCop by KO. Tavares isn't that dangerous, and he didn't even finish an old Chris Weidman. There you go. His leg kicked the shit out of him, though, and almost probably broke his leg again.
Yeah.
Freaking insane.
Yeah, that was nasty.
RoboCop is a lock. Locked it in. Lock it in.
I don't mind
it's
it.
Loma and RoboCop season.
Yeah, now that your Aki's out. So glad I didn't have any parlays in because I would have had that dude on it. I would have had Aki on it.
I had Aki in one. Okie dokie. Sucks.
Okie dokie.
But I have Loma and RoboCop in one parlay, so that's going strong.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Potieria versus Robert Bryczek. Yeah, you can go ahead and start that one. This fun.
Yeah, this could be a weird one because it's got like what is it? Maybe like what's his nuts that went up to 170 and beat up Semmelsberger. Medic, where you think it's like Medic, where you think it's like a smaller guy and this and that, and then the dude's actually been fucking training the whole time to get to 170. You know what I mean? To get his body there. Like he was ready for 170. He was just waiting for the fight. Well, Potieria coming down from 205 and just being ready to take a 185 fight on short notice kind of makes you think like maybe he was getting in shape and got down to 185 and just waiting for somebody to fall out of a fight. So he might not come in just, I mean, but even when he's in good shape, he doesn't have like fucking phenomenal cardio. But I don't know if you can just come in and think that maybe he only has like 1 minute. Bryczek, dude, has good boxing. He has sharp ass hands. He knocks people out. Really good boxing. The only thing I don't like about him is kind of his chin, man. You seen that Kaique Brito dude, Kaique or whatever his name is? Dude, he was fucking him up with every punch that he hit him with was rocking that dude. And that's like the first really good dude that I seen that guy fight, that had really good striking. So that's like kind of worrisome. But he showed pretty good takedown defense. He's like a very strong physical dude, and he's explosive. You can tell he's athletic as shit. He's cut up. But yeah, man, it's another risky fight because he's knocking dudes out. He's knocked his last 5 opponents out in the first round. He's got good, powerful boxing, and he's coming forward. But I don't know if he takes the best shot. And then you got Ihor, man, who does throw some bombs. Like the dude throws bombs. You seen his last fight with Bellato. Had him hurt real bad. Some of the phonies he fought on like a regional scene contender series fight, he knocked that dude out. So I don't know. It's tough because I'm not really that high on this Bryczek guy. Like I thought Duryev would have had a good shot to beat him, just being able to mix in the grappling and stuff. But yeah, give me Bryczek. I'm gonna say I guess, but like I said, I'm worried. I didn't do no tape on this fight or nothing. I was working and stuff when I got announced. But man, I could see Eeyore catching this dude. I don't think this dude's chin's all that great. What's the line on it? Do they got a line out?
Yeah, Bryczek is minus 198, so close to 200.
It's risque. I just like the under a lot. under 1.5.
The under 1.5 is minus 260.
Yeah, well, that's the bet
for a reason.
That should be the bet though, because these dudes. I mean, this dude Ihor. If you can crack Bellato like that and drop him and fucking hurt him, you can definitely hurt this Bryczek, dude. Like I said, if you just go watch him fight that Brito, man, Brito, every punch he landed jabs was hurting this dude. So, and that's the first like kind of real good striker that I've seen the dude fight. So, yeah, man. I guess I'm
going with Eeyore.
Let me see something real quick. The dude does have long arms. Ihor 60. Ihor is gonna be a lot bigger. He's only 27. It doesn't raise no flags that he's just ready to come to 185 on short notice.
It raises a lot of flags.
So he might be
in a bad way though.
Why is that?
Because I don't trust this guy whatsoever.
Well,
I've seen him multiple times. I'll trust somebody that I've never seen before in the UFC than Eeyore. I've seen him way too many times, and I know what I'm getting. I'll take the chance on the other guy.
Yeah, but he's fought good dudes, though, man. Eeyore's fought. I mean, dude, who was the one dude? Nicola, what's his last name?
Bellato isn't.
No, not Bellato. The other dude. Last name starts with an N.
Let me see. Oh, Nicolau.
Yeah, what's his last name?
I can't say it.
Yeah, that dude. He fought him, then he fought Carlos Ulberg, and then he fought Bellato. Man, them are good fighters. They're way better than what fucking
true.
And them
but
are
I know
fighters.
I know what I'm getting.
Okay.
I'm going with the other guy, Bryczek here. I think he's gonna get the knockout.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
I like the under more, so I'm not betting this fight either side though. I like the unders way more because both guys are dangerous. Both guys do get knocked out. And I don't trust Poteria's cardio, especially now that he's coming down to 185. That is a big red flag. I don't care if he's been training for a year trying to get down to 185, which I know it's not a year because he literally fought in December. So it's been about 2 months going down to 185 on super short notice. If that's not a red flag for you to pick him, not pick him, I don't know what you're talking about. So I'll pick the other guy all day, twice on Sunday, and give me Bryczek to win by knockout probably in the first round, early second if not. But again, you can't really trust this guy either because he's making his UFC debut. But I trust him enough to pick him, I'll tell you that, because I don't trust Eeyore at all. So he's one of those guys where you just know he has a chance to win, but he's probably
See what he
not
did to Shogun?
Win.
See what he did to
Shogun was 175 years old.
You leave Shogun out of this, Johnny.
And I just want to say this. Shogun cracked him. Almost got him out of there. Almost. But he didn't. Because he's too slow. He was too old. 42 years
everybody.
old.
I didn't know that many people would be on Ihor. I don't mind it, dude.
If you want to, cool. Sprinkle. Do it. Eeyore. Fight will end in the first 3 minutes. That's probably true. Bryczek by KO, close to betting it. Eeyore in short notice is no bueno. I agree. And like I don't know if you heard me, but Eeyore literally just fought in December, like 2 months ago, to the almost day, and he was 205. And he's going down to 185 in 2 months.
But
that's 15 pounds.
20.
That's a lot.
It's just 20, but
20. You're right. Sorry, 15 pounds.
Banker, old banker, Johnny. I'm coming.
I let the computer do what I do.
Borrow 20. You're like, you owe me 15. I'm like, we're good. Let's go.
But yeah, 20 pounds, dude. Like, come on. Short notice. He's not going to 185
but
that
I'm saying,
quick.
What if he got his ass whooped and he's like, man, I got to change something.
This fight's gonna be. You know what? I'm saying it now. This fight's gonna be a catch weight, and it's probably gonna be like 190. Watch. I don't think he's gonna be able to get down there. He took the fight.
What if he comes in just shredded up though, and just ready to?
He's got 3 minutes. That's all he's got.
He might
be enough.
He's got 5.5 at
185. You're right, but no, he doesn't.
That's what they say.
205. He's got 5.
Word on the street in Ukraine.
Well, Ukraine's very sketchy, as we've seen in a lot of their fighters. Lot of their fighters, mind you. Pretty much all of them, actually.
Yeah, I want. What's his KO first round prop? You know? Or is that
I don't know. It might be out on Bet Online, but yeah, on the bigger ones, it's not out. Well, the ones I have, let's put it that way. Usually those don't come out until like Wednesday.
Let's see.
You're typically weighs
plus 230. Potieria wins in round 1 plus 350.
That's not even that much.
Potieria round 1 KO plus 500.
That's not bad.
Or wait, yeah.
That's not too bad then.
No.
That's his only chance to win this fight.
30-27.
What?
It's going under.
Yeah, Eeyore typically weighs in below 205. Yeah, I mean, but still, it's a lot of weight.
It is. Yeah.
He had a bad Christmas. Russia invaded.
Yeah, not much food around. No, that's
the way this year's going. If Eeyore misses weight, bet the house. There you go.
Yeah, bet on Eeyore, man. Yeah, because they just keep.
Well, you have to worry about wrestling and grappling in this one, so.
Bro, that pisses me. That weight missing stuff, especially by that much. Like
I'm telling you, like it's almost more of an advantage, especially if that person who misses weight is fighting a grappler or a wrestler. Like I don't take that as a bad thing. Like people think that they're going to gas out.
Miss weight than fight somebody that missed weight. Like I would rather have like the missed weight person because they didn't go through all the like Ramon Torres. Like what was his excuse? Because you think maybe they got an injury or they're this or that, but like it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's just stupid. They should take a point from these people, and I bet there's like a point. They're down 1 point going into the fight, and they'll stop missing weight. They'll do what they have to do, or they'll just pull out of the fight.
True. Stupid. I think they can make it like if you're 3 pounds or more, you get the point deducted if you want to.
Then they'll just get down to 2.9. It'll be 2 point. That's what they all do right now.
Well,
because if they're 5 pounds over, then it gets canceled. So they come in like 4.75 over.
But then the thing about this, if you think about it from the other side, though, is there's going to be way more canceled fights. Way more.
I would rather them fights be canceled than me lose my fucking.
Well, yeah, for betting, but like coming from like a fan point of view, there just be less fights then.
Yeah, but like be professional.
Oh, I 100% agree with that.
I don't know if you do Miller Lite, Johnny.
I do.
Okay. All right.
Are you ready for a shot?
Yeah, but what do you got? What kind do you got? You got the Blantons. You got that good stuff.
I got Weller today.
Where you get that at?
I got it at my local.
Oh, is that the one you say you found at? Do they still have more of that?
Yeah, they do.
I told my girl, dude, we live like.
You should be able to find like all the good stuff.
Well, you'll still pay, but no, we live like 40 minutes from Buffalo Trace, where you could just go there and buy Weller and stuff straight from them. I told my girl, I'm like, you should go there while I'm at work and go pick up, because every day they like release a couple cool bottles, different like stuff like that. But
for sure, Weller's good. Blanton's is good.
That's what my dude's
Eagle Rare. They don't make it anymore, but you can find it. It's good.
What bottle does that? My buddy's at work. The one dude is up there. Let me grab this stuff real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I thought he had the whiskey, and I thought we were going to take a shot real quick, but I guess not. But yeah, I do not trust Eeyore, and I never will. He's one of those guys where he showed me enough to where I'm just not going to ever bet him. And if I think he wins for some reason, I just won't bet the fight because you can't trust this guy. He probably should have beat Bellato. He had him dead to rights in the first round, and maybe the ref was a little too nice letting the fight go on a little bit more, maybe. But Bellato came through and he got it done in a second. So crazy fight. I just don't trust him. He's a weirdo, and a lot of people are mad at him for doing his little celebration against Shogun too. So there you go, which was a little weird, I will admit, at the time. But yeah, this Robert Bryczek guy, though, I think he's pretty solid. He's a good boxer. I think he gets this done. I think he's just going to be more technical on the feet. Maybe Eeyore can land something crazy that get him out of there, but meh. Either way, maybe if fight ends or a fight doesn't start round 2, you can get a little bit better price than the under 1.5 at minus 260, which that's a little too steep, even though I think it does happen. But there could be that one like little chance though, because the Bellato fight, went over 1.5, and I thought that fight would end under 1.5. So the over 1.5 in this fight is plus 195. So maybe there's a chance, but Roberts fights, he has 9 of his 11 KOs in the first round. And he's submitted somebody in the first round too. But he's been to decision 8 times. So it's not like he's just a one-round guy or bust. So yeah, I was just saying, like Robert's not really like a one-round, like first-round guy or a bust. Like he's been to decision like 8 times. He just has a lot lately has been first-round knockouts.
Just knocking people, yeah, man. So my girlfriend actually didn't even have any bourbon.
Oh,
drink this Terramana.
I'm sorry for yourself.
This is gonna be disgusting.
All right. Well, this is gonna be the shot that Cody lost the shoey bet. Amalva versus Delitze.
I'm gonna do a shoey on the next show, though. Actually, I'm gonna do one on.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't have to. This is just a defend your units shot.
Tell them how next
for
week.
Good luck.
What we're dropping next week. Give them a little preview, or no, give them a just tell what are we doing next week's show.
Okay, so I don't want to show you, or everybody. But cheers, and I'll tell you after this. Let's go.
Oh, hold up. Oh, you're going straight out the bottle.
Yeah.
You get a little lemonade to chase this. I'm not.
Well, it's tequila. I don't blame you whatsoever.
Oh, this
but
is gonna be disgusting.
Next week, we're going to be dropping and showing everybody our show logo design T-shirts and everything. It's amazing.
It's like we
it is awesome.
Yeah, and we don't even care if we sell any of them. We're just like we had a fucking awesome logo made. Like had a dude draw us like crazy.
It's gonna be nice. You'll see it. We have a couple different logos that we can use. A couple special edition shirts that we'll give away as well.
Everybody want to take a shot with us? Yeah, the Rocks Terramana. No, it's good, but I had it mixed in before. Like, I need to get all the salt and stuff. So yeah.
Cheers,
Johnny. Cheers everybody.
Cheers to a good week,
gentlemen.
Let's
cheers.
Go.
Yeah, this is gonna change the luck, boy. Oh, that's bad.
Good whiskey is what everybody needs in their house. At least one bottle.
The girl used. Oh man.
Whew. I don't
that's
like
bad. It's just like a shot. Like, dude, when I go to the Mexican spots and get the margaritas, bro, they're so good. They make you feel good too.
YouTube is not going to take you down for consuming. I don't think so. I've been drinking Miller Lite for 2.5 years.
Trying to get advertising. Well, you can't drink a beer.
Boosh.
Do what you.
Miller time, boys.
What's that? What do they do? What do they call it on Old School? Where you like what does he do?
Oh, Frank the Tank
hit? Yeah, when Frank Tank does like a bong hit, chugs some beers or something.
Yeah, what was that? I don't remember. It's been a while.
That still doesn't really taste good, right? At all. But it's fucking terrible with the shot. But I know I'm gonna feel good. That's the good. That's why it's dangerous for me.
That's why I like having you take a shot when you're like loose.
Yeah, I just want to start drinking more. I'm like,
all right. Dang. Let's go to the co-main event.
There it is, VTech. Yeah.
We got like 45 people still in there. We appreciate you. Definitely hit that like button if you're just joining us, if you haven't yet. And we're going to have our show on Friday night with a couple special guests. It's going to be awesome. So get ready. Let's go. Co-main event, Dan Ige versus Andre Fili. I believe it could be my turn.
Yeah.
I'll go. It's fine. It's not a big deal. This is going to be a fun fight. And I'm actually an Andre Fili fan, but he is taking this fight on short notice. So it's a little worrisome there. And he can be a little wishy-washy, but lately he's been looking good. And I picked him in the neck parlay, the tattoo neck parlay. I was very excited about that one. But I like Dan Ige here a lot. I think he's going to be the better striker. I like his boxing. He does have... he can be taken down, so Fili might have like the wrestling advantage here, but I just think this fight's going to play out mainly on the feet. And if that's the case, I like Ige's striking. I think he's durable. I don't trust Fili's chin 100%. He can get rocked at times. He's a little hittable. He can be a little too wild. and Ige's is very technical. Like Ige's like weaknesses is grapplers that are just gonna chain wrestle like Bryce Mitchell. But if it's gonna be on the feet, like he's very good. I mean, he's not really like a finisher or anything, but I mean, he's finished a couple guys lately. But yeah, I like Ige here, and the short notice kind of like throws me off a little bit with Fili too. This is gonna be a fun fight, though. I will say that. But going with Ige, I like the price as well. I think it's appropriate, and give me Ige. I'm gonna say by decision. I think he gets this one done. He could get a late finish, maybe if Fili kind of gasses out a bit in the third. But Ige, like I said, he's not really known to be that knockout guy. He's not gonna. I know he knocked out Gavin Tucker a long time ago in 20 seconds, but that was a kind of a one-offer there. But
you got your boy Damon Jackson.
My boy Damon Jackson, you son of a bitch. But give me Ige to win by decision.
Okay, that was another one I felt bad for. Remember, Damon Jackson's like family came down and sat right next to us, and I had all that money on Billy Quarantillo. And then the other dude was doing he's like,
dude, that guy.
Jackson, he's like, I'm the best sports bettor in the world. Remember?
With his fucking fanny pack.
Yeah, he was doing it. And then he fucking left. I didn't see him the rest of the night.
Dude, he was not winning his amazing bets that he was telling everybody right next to us. Yeah. And everyone was like laughing at him. We were like, bro, like you are awful. How did he not win? Did you watch the fight? Billy Quarantillo pour him up for 2 rounds.
that was probably one of the. I mean, but Damon Jackson fought tough in that, tougher than I thought he was, because he won the first round.
For sure.
So this fight's gonna be a super good fight, man. Dan Ige, Andre Fili. Fili's got good kickboxing, and he's actually got good hands. A lot of people, when they have good kicks, it's like Natalie Silva. She's got good kicks and good punches. A lot of people like Loma. What's up?
Natalia.
What'd I say? Natalie?
You said Natalie.
Yeah, Natalia Silva. Great kicks and great hands. Like Loma doesn't have great hands. Loma's got good kicks, front kicks, push kicks and stuff, decent hands, but she's got good elbow. I mean, they're baby elbows though.
I don't care. Get close.
So Fili, yeah, man. I mean, I don't think he has a wrestling advantage here. Like Dan, like I don't even know if Fili wrestled in high school. Like he's got decent MMA wrestling, but like he is like a state champ wrestler. Even if this would go to the ground, they would just get up pretty quick because Dan Ige's got a good get up game. But if anybody's going to try to wrestle, it's Fili for sure, and he may get a takedown or two. But I just don't think it's going to be on the ground that much. I think it's going to be a stand up fight where Fili's got really good kickboxing, good kicks to the head, good kicks to the body, good punches. Dan Ige has really, really good boxing. And just good fast hands. Like he's got really good boxing. Like if you go watch him fight, a lot of people even like Edson Barbosa, he was getting drilled. Dude, Edson won that fight too. There's no way. I don't know how they gave that to Dan Ige, but like he like Edson, because Edson hurt him with a body shot in the second round and pretty much dropped him, and then hurt him and dropped him in the first round. But Ige just puts on constant pressure, and he's so durable, never been finished. And like as you're hitting him with these big shots, he's also hitting you. Here's 1-2, 1-2, and it usually adds up, and he starts taking over more as the fight goes on with a lot of people. The reason that I like Dan Ige here is the durability, man. Like he can't be he probably could be finished, but he never has. So he can get dropped. Fili can get dropped, but I just feel like Ige is going to, in his small cage, that helps Ige style in this too, where he doesn't have to chase Fili around as much. But it should be a really good fight because Fili's good. But these are the people that Ige usually beats. You know what I mean? Ige usually gets beat by like the top 5 to 7 people in the world. And other than that, he's beating the other people like freaking well, he even had a close fight with Josh Emmett. He got beat, but that was a super close fight too. But he's fought all the best people in the world. So what's the line at? I know it moved up to like -190. Now it's like back down to like -170. So
yeah, like it says 166 right now for Ige, and I think it's appropriate. Like
I do too.
Fantastic.
And I think he wins. I think his just boxing and forward pressure is going to be a lot. You've seen even what's his name? What's the dude? You got me drinking the shot. The little dude from England.
Nathaniel Wood.
Dropped him. Yeah,
I love Nathaniel Wood.
Yeah. I know you love Wood at least for sure.
Yeah, come on,
but
man.
Fili got dropped by him a couple times. And Wood's not like the biggest puncher, so I got to take Ige, man. I got to think that Ige's going to land the bigger shots over the fight. I mean, he could get a finish because, man, like you seen him drop Gavin Tucker and Damon Jackson and people earlier in his career. But the other people he's been fighting are also like the most durable people, like Calvin Cater and a ton of people. So Emmett, them are all durable people. So give me Ige, and I would say by decision. Good tough fight. And the fight that I went and watched was him versus Barbosa, because Barbosa and Fili kind of fight alike, except I would say like Barbosa would probably be a little better in my opinion. So
I agree. We're on the same page. Cool. I love it. Whenever we're on the same page, you know what happens. We win.
Yeah.
Bong rip shot. I already said that. Strikeout.
Yeah.
We got Fight Talk only in the house. What is up? He said, late as hell, busy day, but good to see you boys toasting up. Well deserved. Appreciate you coming out, Fight Talk. And if you don't know who Fight Talk only is, go on Twitter. Puts out his MMA collab each and every week. Me and Cody did not do well, and we did not defend our units appropriately on last card because we were both wrong on ours. But hey, it happens to the best of us. But he does great stuff. Check him out on Twitter. If you ever need any graphic designs, check him out as well. There he is. Twitter, same thing. Fight Talk only, right there. Johnny Beers drinking Miller Lite when YouTube was still sucking on its mom's tip. There you go. That's right. I've been drinking beers since forever. Real Fight Picks. What is up? My fiance is letting me hang out late. I'm here, fellas. Appreciate you, man. As always. We're going to have to hit you up. We're going to have to get you on a show soon. Going to throw that out there before I forget. Yeah. What kind of co-main event is this? At best, it's a featured prelim. That being said, I'll take a shot on Touchy-Feely. Okay.
I don't mind it getting the dog odds.
I love Ige in this spot, though.
I do like Ige, too.
I love it. I don't even like it. I love it. But I get it because I'm a Fili fan.
Okay. Don't sound like it.
I am. Okay. I really am. But I think Ige gets this done. Another 50K for Dan Ige. Let's go. There should be a shoey for MJ versus Flowers between you two by the end of the show. I want to join next Tuesday with my rum on the rocks.
Here's another thing that I forgot. This is short notice for Fili too.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Oh, did you? All right.
Yeah, but go ahead. It's fine.
That's why I can't even be drinking. I don't hear nothing. I don't remember nothing.
I don't think it's like super short notice, but it's like within under 2 weeks, I believe. Like it's pretty recent, but not like 8 days or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Not like a Fernie short notice. Like that's super short notice.
Fat Fernie fighting up the weight class.
Fat Fernie. All righty. We got the main event coming up. Jack Hermansson versus Joe Pyfer. Blood Money Bets.
Me.
Tell me who you like.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a good fight. It's definitely gonna show us a lot about Joe Pyfer. I'm not sold on Joe Pyfer, dude. Like, dude, Al-Hazak was on his way to finishing that dude with leg kicks. Like he was like limping over, like fucking hiding his leg, and then he rushed in, got the takedown, and choked him out. Like, I'm just not that high on him. Even his fight on the Contender Series with Ozzy Diaz, like he comes out, gets a takedown, then Ozzy Diaz reverses him. He looks like he's a little bit tired in the second round, but he's fighting Ozzy Diaz. So Ozzy Diaz is actually landing the better shots and then gets caught. But like, I'm not that high on his wrestling. Like, okay, so he went out there and took Al-Hazak down, right? And he got right back up in the first round, like quick. And he's not even the best wrestler or dude that can get up. You've seen Malkoon get him, which he does that to a lot of people, but even Jokan Buckley was able to take him down and get a lot of control time. I just think that, like, honestly, like all the tape I watched in the recent tape of Jack, and I went back and watched, like, Joe's got like some suspect law, even the Jovan Patti or whatever. Dude, that dude's gotten finished by fucking Jamie Pickett and Joseph Holmes. You know what I mean? And that dude should never be able to get a win over Joe Pyfer. I do see that he's got power, but it's not like he's like hitting you with the double jab, boom, hitting you, setting up his power, dude. Like he just wings his fucking shots, like powerful shots, but like it's not really that set up. I don't think his wrestling is fucking high level, super crazy wrestling. I've seen him get reversed. I've seen Dustin Stolfus pick him up and slam him. You know what I mean? Why are you even getting picked up by? And I realize he hurt his arm, but who knows? But I don't trust his cardio. I don't think his striking's that great. I just think he hits fucking hard. And then I don't think his wrestling's that great. And I think his jiu-jitsu's like pretty good. But like even like I said with Ozzy Diaz, that dude reversed him. he wasn't able to just completely dominate Al-Hazak to pick them up and slam them. But dude, he's never going to run in on Joe or Jack Hermansson and just pick him up, slam him, and choke him out. That's fucking not happening with Jack Hermansson. This is the first guy he's fighting too that's really like his size. Like Jack Hermansson, Pyfer's an inch taller, but Jack Hermansson has 2.5 inches of reach on him. And I just think he can move around the outside, use calf kicks, use punches. And I think he's going to have better wrestling than Joe Pyfer. I really do think that Jack Hermansson has better wrestling than Joe Pyfer, dude. He's definitely going to have better cardio. When he fought Sean Strickland, one judge gave him a 50-45 over Strickland, which is kind of crazy. But like, if you watch that fight,
kind of crazy.
I watched it back. Like I thought Hermansson won the first round. So like and then I watched the fight and them rounds were close. Like Sean wasn't really being like Sean Strickland. Like he really wasn't putting on the pressure. But Jack Hermansson, like he showed against Chris Curtis that he can skirt around the outside and piece somebody up and stay away from the power. I mean, it's not like he's some easy dude to knock out. Like who's Joe Pyfer ever fucking beat? Mearshart, and like he choked out Mearshart and then he beat who? Al-Hassan. Like fucking Jack Hermansson's fucking him up too. But I just think that like he's finally getting a dude that's his size, that's super well rounded. And I've seen Jack Hermansson fight tough against a lot of people. He's got some good wins, and I don't know. I don't see Pyfer as like fucking Shavkat and these other dudes. And then he's on Joe Rogan. I listen to his podcast, and like he's always talking about being injured all the time. And after this fight, he's got a couple surgeries he needs and stuff. I just think Jack Hermansson can circle away, stay out of his power, stay safe, land some takedowns, wrestle, grapple with this dude, and then take over the later this fight goes, man. We haven't seen Pyfer go 5 rounds, so I'm going with Hermansson. I got him at plus 175, so it's not the greatest price, but like I feel like it's worth it. I feel like Pyfer could be not like Malat where he just gives up. But it's like, dude, we don't know nothing about this fucking guy. Nothing about him against high-level dudes. And I just don't think that he's got it like who's some other crazy 185ers or something coming
up. Like prospects?
Yeah. Like,
I mean, let me look.
I don't know why I'm blanking out here.
I'm blanking
out. But I just don't think he's like
a shot.
I just don't think he's like a Shavkat, dude. And he's a welterweight, but I just don't see like. I mean,
well, Shavkat's middleweight now. He ain't no welterweight.
Even like Brandon Allen, dude.
I mean,
like Brandon Allen, I don't know. Costa,
my boy Imavov,
Caio Barallo. Like, there's just a lot of people that I feel like can just avoid his power, dude. If anybody on here, just tell me, watched Al-Hassan versus Pyfer in the second round and is confident that Pyfer's just going to fuck up Jack Hermansson. Like, did you watch it right when he's hitting him with the leg kicks? And Pyfer's like, oh, shit.
But there's a big difference between those two guys.
Between who?
Hermansson and Al-Hazak.
That's what I'm saying. So, because like if Hermansson starts hurting him with leg kicks, like he was hurting Delitse with leg kicks and stuff. Delitse was switching stances. If he can start hurting him, like, Joe Pyfer ain't just going to be able to rush in, pick him up, take him down, and choke him out.
Who beat Jack Hermansson?
What?
Roman
Delitse? Yeah. But Joe Pyfer ain't doing a fucking reverse cap slicer from a fucking sweep and then punching the back of his head off. Like, he was taking Delitse down. Like,
Pyfer's not a bad grappler.
No, I'm not saying he's bad. I just don't think he's that great. Like if you're that great, you're not getting picked up and slammed by Dustin Stolfus and even breaking your arm, because like Stolfus will never be picking you up and slamming you.
Fair enough.
I do see I think his striking's kind of sloppy. You know what I mean? He does throw power, but he's just like fucking winging it. I don't know. I just got to see him still.
Fair
he
enough.
Could be like a Mike Malott.
I see where your head's at, and I like it, but I'm just on the other side. So the reason why is Jack Hermansson does not like to get hit. And when he gets hit with power punches, he kind of like turtles up and he just does one of these and he doesn't like it. He gets rocked pretty easy. I don't trust his chin. And this is a big reason why I like Joe Pyfer, because yeah, you're right. His striking isn't all as that technical, but he has that power to back it up and just needs that one little bink. And it's going to knock Jack out. Not cold or anything, but it's going to be to the point where he's going to be a little stunned. And I don't think Jack's going to be shooting takedowns. If he does, it's going to be late in the fight, like 3rd round, 4th round, if it gets there. Because I think Jack's going to try to strike with him. And I'm going to say this now. I'm going to be Cody here. We're at a small cage. It's going to only play into the hands of Joe Pyfer, where he doesn't have to, because, you know, like you said, Hermansson's going to be running around the cage or circling the cage. That's how he's been doing lately with his striking, with little leg kicks, which he's not going to have the power that Azak had with those leg kicks. Not even close. So I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried more for Jack and his chin. And I think Pyfer's going to be able to touch it at some point, whether it's first, second, or third round. I'll say early third. But if it gets anything longer than that, I'm going to be worried on Pyfer's cardio, like you said. That's the one thing that worries me. I'm staying away from betting, but I just think Pyfer is going to get the knockout and probably second round. I'm going to go with that. It's going to be on the feet. This fight's going to play out in the feet the majority.
Why do you think Hermansson ain't going to grapple him?
He ain't going to
grapple Jacare for 5 rounds.
If he does, it's going to be later in the fight to wear him down even more. He's not going to be early.
Why?
It's not. Because he's not going to be able to take him down. Jack Hermansson's wrestling is awful. Not awful.
Justin Stolfus took this man down in the first round.
Justin Stolfus is a weird dude. That's all I got. Debate me on that.
Hermansson's taking him down in the first round. He's going to try. Like he took Delite down in the first round. Delite fucking swept him, and then he got back.
Delite is okay with being taken down. You saw that in his last fight.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Pyfer has better takedown defense and grappling. Not grappling. I'm sorry. Let me back that up.
He does have good
better
grappling.
Takedown defense. He does have good not as good as Roman, but yeah.
I don't think that Hermansson's just going to go straight up boxing, but Hermansson can move around. I'm telling you,
he's going to be quicker on the feet. But I'm telling you, for Pyfer, it's going to take one good shot to rock him, and then he's going to turtle up.
Besides the Delite fight, like I mean,
he's
and that was a
power
weird thing.
Punchers too.
Thiago Santos,
the power puncher,
5 years, 6 years ago.
I don't care. Still won. You got Jared Cannonier, lost by knockout to him.
And
power
that's it.
Puncher.
And that's it. But them are all freaking 5 years ago.
Technically a knockout.
5 years. What? Who?
Roman Delite. Technically, it was a knockout.
Yeah, but it's been 5 years. I mean, I don't know.
I don't trust his striking defense either.
But Chris Curtis couldn't do a damn thing to him.
Chris Curtis is Chris Curtis.
That's weird. He's weird.
Exactly. He's a weird dude. But again, I don't have a bet on this fight. I want to see. This is a big test. I will be honest. Like this is a big test for Joe Pyfer. I don't want to back. I don't want to put my money on him because
it's him by KO or nothing, right? He don't win a fight.
Yeah, I don't think he wins a decision. I'd be shocked if he does. Do I think
he looked a little tired in the second round a little bit?
I know. I seen it.
So you just
I'm agreeing with you, but I think he can get the KO in the first or second round.
Okay. So if you play him, it's by KO probably?
Yeah, I would if I do it.
What's that? That's probably plus money, ain't it, or no?
I don't know.
They wise to it?
I don't know. But that's where I'm at with this fight. I am a little suspect with Joe's cardio after the third round, especially. I think he does have 3 rounds of cardio. I really do. But I just don't know about the 4 and 5. I know Jack has it. We've seen it. So that's where I'm at. That's why I'm not betting
over Sean Strickland.
He did not win 50-45 on Sean Strickland.
Judge had it. Ron McCarthy.
Well, he crazy. Enough said. That was the same guy who did 47-47, Roman Delite and Mavov.
Yeah. That's Big John's son.
I know.
Put some respect on his name.
It makes sense.
Crazy. But yeah, I like the odds. I think the odds should be a little closer, man. I don't think Pyfer's done anything. He's got all this hype, and I don't think he's ever really beat anybody. And like, if you watch the second round of versus Al Hassan, who is a fucking blown up welterweight that's like 39 years old, he was like Hassan was starting to fuck him up if he didn't land that takedown and all that. So like, I don't know, man. I think he's like a round and a half, but I think that if Jack can start taking him down in the first round.
Do you like the over 2.5 or under?
I mean, I like the over. I kind of like the over, but what's the line on over 2.5?
Plus 124.
Yeah, but I mean, another thing is if Pyfer takes a bad shot, dude, he could get guillotined too. Like Jack Hermansson has a sick arming guillotine. It's dangerous. Heel hook.
Yeah, you're right, but I just don't think Pyfer is gonna fall in that trap. You know what I mean? I think he's a good enough grappler where he knows he's not going to get subbed like that.
True.
Unless it's later in the fight. Like I said, 4th, 5th round, anything goes.
But like I got to get out of the fucking business of backing. Well, as long as they don't get to the 3rd round.
Another thing is like, yeah, I get you. But another thing that scares me too is, Jack's 35 is getting up there, man.
Yeah, but your boy has more damage on him. Broken arms. He said on Joe Rogan, dude, he said he's got a bunch of injuries. That's why he doesn't fight all that much even.
But sometimes you just got to beat Joe Pyfer, though.
Yeah, true that.
Got to go.
But that, I mean, you know why he got that, right? Why they gave him that, why that is because he came in that season where the first 2 episodes were fucking terrible and nobody got no finishes. And then he was the first one to get a finish in like 12 fights. So he's like, beat him. It's not because he's like the most. True. And that fight wasn't even that great versus Ozzy Diaz. Like, he grappled him the whole fucking first
Wasn't
round.
Ozzy Diaz like the favorite, though? If I remember correctly, wasn't he?
Oh,
or no? I could be wrong.
I doubt
Either way.
I don't know, though. But, like, it wasn't that exciting. And it looked like he was slowing down there, too. And I just think that Jack's not going to exchange with him and just let him take off on him. Like, he's got good movement, good striking. I think he mixes in the grappling in the first round. Like, I think he's got better wrestling than Pyfer. Good wrestling match with Hamzat, bro.
That was like freestyle wrestling, though. It's different.
You're freestyle wrestling, bro.
I'm Greek, so.
Oh, Greco-Roman.
There you go. All right, guys. That was it. All 14 or 13 and a half fights that we broke down. The half that we did was this new fight that we had no idea what it was about. But we all picked
Jeff Bueno.
Where's Jeff?
Jeff Bueno with the comment of the year right there.
Pyfer was finished by guillotine 6 minutes into a fight by a guy who lost to Jamie Pickett.
And Joseph Holmes.
But was it Jamie Pickett?
Might as well have been.
Jamie Pickett is it's MM math. It doesn't work out. We all know this.
He's susceptible. It's happened.
All right, whatever. All right, we've been here for about a little over 2 hours. We'll let everybody go and get on with their nights. Do you have anything to say before we get going here, Cody?
No, I just appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out with us as always. Just having a good time. I will hope everybody has good luck this weekend. We need to beat these freaking bookies, man. I know some people's been winning, but a lot of people's been losing. So we need to fuck these bookies up. Excuse me, they don't need no money. They don't need our money. So good luck, everybody. See you guys on Friday night, man.
Yeah, good vibes, everybody. Good luck with their bets. Thank you for showing up. Hit the like button if you didn't. If you're new, please subscribe to both of us. We flip-flop shows for live shows, so you want to hit the notification buttons as well, so you know when our videos come out, when you know when our live shows are, when they are. And we got 2 special guests lined up for Friday. I'm looking forward to, and we're gonna break this all down again. And do you want to do our show bet, or I think we should do a show bet? Let's do it. Fuck it.
What's that?
A show bet. Like you pick a leg, I'm gonna pick a leg. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on.
Oh,
we have 2. I have 2 I love. So you can pick one. I could pick one. I don't care.
The ladder thing, are you saying?
Yeah. Pick your favorite play.
And you got to get to a plus 100.
I mean, yeah, that's the goal, but
I want
to be close.
Bryczek under that's minus 260 or 250 though.
That's your most confident play.
Oh, them dudes are gonna fucking throw down. But I didn't.
What's your most confident play? I told you to think about it.
I don't know, bro.
Do you want the Bryczek? I'll do it for you if you want.
I mean, can you make something happen on your end with the
Let me see. It's minus 260.
I just haven't even.
How dare you? That's like the
trying to win, bro.
See, I'm gonna say RoboCop.
What about Ige? What about Ige?
Oh, I like Ige. Let's do that.
I like Ige.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Who do you feel more confident in, Loma or Rodrigues?
Rodrigues.
There it is. Plus 125. That is defend your units.
Wait, what was that? 3?
No, we only need 2.
Oh, we went Rodrigues.
Yeah, we're gonna do Gregory Rodrigues money line and then Dan Ige money line. That comes out to plus 125, and I'm okay with that. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to post it on Twitter, everybody. So if you don't remember that, that's going to be the Defend Your Units Ladder Challenge. It's going to be our second attempt. The first one fell a little short, but that's okay. It happens.
Yep.
So don't get all crazy.
You don't want to do the Bryczek under?
You really like that?
Bro, them dudes are going to fucking throw down. You seen the Potieria fight in the small cage, short notice, 185? Bryczek 5 first round knockouts.
Okay, well, hear me out. If we do that, then.
But if you like, I like Rodrigues too. So if we both like that more, I'll take it.
Rodrigues. But if we do the under there, it's going to be minus 105.
Oh, for the Bryczek under and Ige?
No, with Rodrigues and the under. Damn, it's minus 106. But if we do Ige, it's plus 125 with Rodrigues.
Yeah, we just do that. That's fine.
Are you cool with it? I'm very confident in Ige, and I'm very confident in RoboCop.
Yeah, I like them.
Top 4 for sure. With Loma and Oki.
Yeah.
Those are my top 4 picks.
I like them.
All right, we'll do that. All right, guys, that's the bet. We had to talk it over again. It's going to be Rodrigues money line, and it's going to be Dan Ige money line plus 125 on DraftKings. I will post that on Twitter, or I'll give it to Cody and he could post it. One of the two. We'll figure it out tomorrow. And hope everybody enjoys the fights. Check us out on Friday night. It's going to be on Cody's channel, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Take care.
See you guys. Good luck, everybody, this weekend.
Good luck.